Welcome back, dear listeners. We are delighted to have you joining us once again for another thrilling episode of Shadows of Prophecy. Brace yourselves for a journey full of magic, adventure, and spine-tingling horror as our heroes delve deeper into the truth of their reality and begin to unravel the mysteries of the void. So, grab your favorite snack, get cozy, and prepare yourselves as we embark on this exciting journey together. With us today, we have...
Hi, that's me. I'll start.
Quick reminder. Quick reminder.
I'm Dan. I am playing the mostly human, a little bit elf scholar and rogue, and everyone's favorite investigation instructor. That's my quip, because I help everybody investigate. My name, Ren, is the character name I have.
It's so funny when you have to explain it. It's so funny.
Factual.
Hi there, I'm Chris. I'm playing the Tiefling Cleric who is feeling like Carole King this week because he feels the earth move under his feet. His name is Salvador Saltrose. Salvador Saltrose.
I'm not going to sing along because I will make it even worse.
I don't know who that is.
Carole King? She's a great
There's a
songstress.
musical.
My God.
There is also
You can
a
stop
musical
at musical. I won't know what
And
it
there's
is.
a lady with a
Unless
name.
it's the Buffy
She was a
episode.
person
she's
Yeah.
also,
who made music. And there
Tapestry?
is a musical about her.
Like Les Mis, right? She's in that.
Yep, sure.
It's the one musical I know.
Exactly.
Oh, and the Music Man. We talked about that one time. Hi, I'm Russell. I'm playing the half-orc quarter plant. Barbarian. Upperland. Always hit the button. Ask questions later. Johannesburg.
And my name is Kai, and I'm playing the half-elf warlock, Yonsei Bay, who, how come every time we come to town, all these damn buildings all want to come down? They always, always, always fall down. They always, always, always fall down.
Ooh,
Love it.
that was good.
Thank you.
Damn.
I never have a quip ready, but I'm always prepared.
As we immerse ourselves in the shadows of prophecy, be warned, for this tale explores the darkest corners of the human soul and psyche, where the line between good and evil is blurred, and unspeakable horrors linger in every shadow. Our story is not for the faint of heart, for it will not only bring us to mysterious lands, but have us walk down treacherous paths with unforeseen dangers as our heroes, who are not always virtuous, confront villains who are not always wicked. As the prophecy unfolds and the fate of the world hangs in the balance, only one thing is for certain. Nothing is as it seems. So stay sharp, ready yourselves, and we might just make it through this together as our heroes continue to pull back the veil. Shadows of Prophecy is a Dungeons & Dragons actual playcast with violent themes and adult language. Listener discretion is advised. Join us today as we enter the Shadows of Prophecy. Act 3, The Brink of Nothingness. Chapter 16, Rumblings of Change. Previously on Shadows of Prophecy. Our intrepid adventurers delved into the depths of the Delve, seeking the source of arcane disturbances. Guided by a mysterious hum, they braved the dungeon's perils. Upon entering the dungeon, they were sent a little gift from the Obscura, further enticing their outstanding offer. Outstanding as in, like, on the table, not because
Good.
of how awesome it is.
Yeah.
Curiosity got the best of Ren as
pretty
he
good.
investigated a pile of moldy books to better understand the history of the runes. Unfortunately, the party quickly found the source of the decay and fought off some okra chilies, and Yancey quickly banished some black pudding. Rushing against the clock before their enemy returned from their timeout, the party sprinted across the library, setting off a deadly trap at the top of the stairs. Having been impaled by a line of arrows, Salvador fell victim to the deadly trap, his life hanging in the balance as Ren fought to stabilize him. Yes, this was so much more
I get an
dramatic
auto
than it was
stabilize
played
pretty
out.
much.
Effortlessly, you just touch them and they're back to
Right.
The party retreated to safety, nursing their wounds in a forgotten bunk room before pressing forward. The party managed to drag Salvador's unconscious body down the stairs and hide him in a long abandoned bunk room to
Glorious.
tend to their wounds. Attuned to their newfound gifts, they ventured deeper, discovering a vast chamber housing a mysterious mechanism and an enigmatic figure. Dax, a member of the secretive Secret Secretary Society. It is revealed that the SSS takes it upon themselves to protect the Underkeep when the institutions fail to do so. And Dax was just slightly ahead of the party in investigating the quakes. Alpha, Omega, Null, Infinity, good and evil present themselves once again as the party grapples with the contraption's mechanisms. To their own disappointment, however, they input a selection into the control panel, hit initiate, and quickly learned of their folly as Daphne telepathically informed them that the university had collapsed and that the city of the Underkeep was falling out of the sky. With the Underkeep teetering on the brink of collapse, Ren raced to shut down the machine, but the true extent of their mistake remained shrouded in uncertainty, leaving our heroes to face their fate.
Ooh.
One correction. Sal was swaddled like a little baby boy, not dragged. into-
And a pair of wings.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
So we left last session, ended the session with a little bit of a cliffhanger. We did manage to hit the shutdown button, power down button, before we ended the session, but we were met with the telepathic voice of Daphne, warning our party that the university had collapsed and that the city was falling.
That's no good.
Should we get out of here?
Well, we should
What?
correct our mis. We should we should balance the machine, right?
I don't know if toying with this is going to fix anything.
I don't know. Let's ask Dax or whatever her name is.
Dax? The NPC?
What did you all do? That was not her voice.
She was Midwestern, wasn't she?
What did you all do? That did not feel right.
I can fix it. And Aubrey's just kind of hitting
But it-
things.
No.
Looks like-
No. Don't just start hitting things.
I'm gonna go over to the infinity and do down 1, down 4. Oh, I can't count in letters.
Are you Oh, you want to set it back to what it was.
So you
we
start
wanna set it back
fiddling
to
with
0.
the machine.
Yeah.
You start fiddling with the machine. You start inputting things.
Yeah. Yes, I want to balance everything, right?
Yeah.
Or just the one that we changed?
No.
Are you
all of them.
sure that
Listen,
it looks like it's off
SSS
now?
lady,
Yeah, I think we should talk to an adult.
the city's gonna die regardless, so we might as well try.
Yeah, if the city is currently falling, I imagine that this mechanism has something to do with the city's stabilization. And
The ground begins to rumble again.
I was going to say.
As
All right, I
you
input
find
faster.
yourselves flung onto the ground, this time caught entirely off guard without bracing yourselves as you hit the button. But then you see behind you the stones that had fallen from the ceiling begin to levitate and ascend back up. You see a cloud of dust, a mushroom of dust, lift back up off the ground and raise up into the ceiling, as again you hear Daphne's voice. Oh. You finally showed yourself. How interesting.
I'm sorry, what? Daphne?
Is this
Excuse
about
me?
Dax?
Oh, my tears. It appears we have an unlikely visitor.
Wait, but is the city still falling?
Oh, let me explain. Gladys
you.
has arrived.
Oh.
Oh.
It seems that she was able to turn back your folly.
Turn back time. Sorry.
I want to go check the alpha room. Do the numbers still say 226 or is it back to 118?
It's back to 118.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay. So let's systematically do the boot bops.
So there is still an issue, but there is still an issue with the falling city, which we still want to resolve.
Well, I think the way that I understood Daphne's omen is
This-
that Gladys fixed our error, so it's not falling anymore.
Well, yes, but the city, like in general, like it'll still fall over the long term.
Yeah.
Like the rumblings are still happening on a regular basis. It's just not actively currently falling.
Yeah.
The problem is still exists.
Well, yeah, I know. It's still unstable, but we can go back and talk to somebody to fix it
But
rather than trying
now
to
we
fix
know
it
how
ourselves.
it works.
Do we?
Do we?
Yeah.
We want to
Yeah,
zero it out.
I lock eyes with Yonsei. She knows what's up.
Exactly.
Be careful.
Beyonce,
Yeah.
Gladys's
You'll never
failsafe
know.
will only have worked that one time.
Say that again. Sorry.
Gladys's failsafe will only have worked that one time.
Oh.
So let's brainstorm as a team before we start doing anything. So, from the information that we have just gathered, Gladys has fixed the issue temporarily, but the city will still fall. Is it important to fix this issue now while we are here? Well, the doors of the temple are still locked, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
So we actually can't exit.
We can. I've got the fancy hat that can teleport us.
That is true. Is this important enough where we need to fix it now, or should we come back?
Well, can you teleport us back?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just have to take something from here. So I take a piece of rock that is on the ground.
So, as you are all talking, you see that Dax is by the machine examining and taking notes.
So what are the notes that you're taking over there, buddy?
Oh, well, it seems like the machine is off. I don't know if it's going to be a problem anymore. At least the machine's not. So if this was the source, but the fluctuations, then
Yeah,
perhaps we're done here.
how long had you been observing the stacks before we came in here?
Oh, we've been tracking the source of the rumbling for about a month now.
But specifically in this room.
Oh, I just arrived right before ya.
Okay.
Wait, so we had to break in order to fix it?
I think we literally just need to hit power down. So when I hit power down, it just turned the whole machine off.
Yeah.
I can't know for sure, but it does seem that the machine's not going to try to start back up again. I don't know why it would have happened after all this time? It's been down here for millennia.
Well, it seems like somebody might have turned it on or tried to turn it on.
A hooligan.
Yeah, I was saying, do you got a lot of hooligans down here?
This far? No.
Yeah, how'd you get here? So,
Very few people would survive down here.
yeah. I guess you tiptoed around all those traps.
I have my ways.
They teleported here, if I remember correctly.
Oh, but any other remarks or
Well-
investigations?
Daphne, you can see what I'm saying, right? That's like part of your shtick.
Well, now I can, of course.
Does this mean anything to you? Any of these like symbols and the machine? Obviously it's reminiscent of the vision that we had together. But any other inkling into what the machine does?
Unfortunately, my dear, I have just as much information as you.
Okay, all right. Just double
I
checking.
received the same vision as you last night.
I was just wondering if you had maybe other visions that this reminds you of, but never mind. Okay, thank you.
Perhaps this evening.
Okay. I want to see what happens, but we won't. Right, Bree?
Takes her hands off the console. It's like one of them. Oh my god! I almost made a computer game joke. I don't know where I am.
I really think that you should get a team down here to clear out all the destroying mucus, whatever stuff down here, and turn this into a nice little market, a little Airbnb up into this room.
Yeah. This room should be locked forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what point that would have, but
Commerce.
I respect your input.
I'll input something, all right, and I go into the machine and I just press all. I'm kidding. I'm not doing that. I don't want to relive that trauma. I'm good. All right, I guess we're done here.
I give everybody a pat on the shoulder and I say, ready to go?
Yes, take the rock just in
didn't
case.
forget a rock.
Yeah, I take a rock off the ground and I cast teleport with my helm. And I ask Dax, are you willing to go as well?
I think I will stay down here and do a little bit more lookaloo.
I don't think that's...
Oh, don't worry about me. And they scribble down on a piece of paper, rip it out of their notebook, and they hand it to you.
What's it say?
Meet me at noon tomorrow. Penny's Portal, number 3. Speak with Bracelet, SSS.
You got it.
Dude.
And I give them a wink. Wink.
How is Salvador getting all the action in this?
Yeah.
Every city we go to.
Not quite your type, Sal. At least from what we've known you for.
You don't even know what's on this paper.
That's true.
Yeah. But I cast teleport.
But we saw the wink.
Yeah. Hey, winks can be friendly. I wonder if I could teleport Dax without their willingness.
That's rude.
I don't think that I can. And I won't, because it is rude. But I teleport us. I had taken notes on paper that I had gotten from Daphne's house. So I teleport us back to Daphne's.
Back to Daphne's?
Yeah.
All right. So as you arrive in Daphne's little cottage, you're met with the warmth of a crackling fireplace and the smell of lavender wafting through the air. You see Daphne laying out on her chaise with a cup of tea. The tea is still hot and the steam rises from the cup. Her eyes are closed, but as you manifest in the space, she begins to stir. Without opening her eyes, she says, "Ah, nice that you survived that. Would you like a cup of tea?"
Sure. You mentioned that Gladys is here?
Here in the city, not at my home. But yes, so nice of her to finally show her face.
I'm sensing some displeasure. Is that right?
She kind of lilts and doesn't answer your question.
Wow, this is dramatic.
Is she visiting her son by chance?
She has a kid?
Yeah, that's
Desmond.
Desmond. Or that's he claims that he's her son.
Isn't
Wow.
it like great grandson or something like that?
Oh,
Probably.
right.
yeah,
Because she's ancient.
yeah.
I missed all of that.
Her
Her relative.
her descendant.
I suppose that's possible, but knowing her, she's not driven by those sorts of things.
Hmm. So how do you know that she's here? Have you seen her?
Only Gladys would be able to pull off that stunt.
Gotcha. So it's a feeling.
So she reversed the whole collapse of the school. Is that what you're saying?
Precisely.
Interesting. Why
Wild.
would she? Oh, because her son would be at the school.
Her descendant.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, so Gladys, I don't remember if we've probably briefly touched on Gladys. So Gladys is a time witch.
I
So she can control time, and she's lived for generations at this point. And Desmond, who is connected to my ex-dead boyfriend, I don't know where the X applies.
And
if
the
it applies to
demigod
both.
Freya, of course.
Yes,
Yeah,
and
she's
so
in there
the
too.
the joined people. The one that's not my boyfriend is Desmond, who is Sal's.
The long hair bloke.
The what?
The long hair bloke.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
He is also a Calderos because it's Gladys Calderos and Desmond Calderos. And he says, unconfirmed, I guess, that he is the descendant of the Calderos family. So he would be a direct descendant of Gladys.
As you're explaining this, Beyonce goes into the icebox, grabs his Esparella, and walks up to their room. It has been a long day. I am going to bed, but I can still hear and comment if I need to.
Yeah.
I'll leave the door open.
Okay.
Are there like those tubes in Daphne's house where you could just like talk into them and it like...
I'll project.
No, Daphne has no need for that.
That's fair.
She can talk into people's heads.
Right. I switched to the hive mind
Okay.
as you're walking away, if you accept.
The voicemail is, wait, never mind. The person you're trying to hive mind is not available. Please try your hive mind again later.
Like that. I like that you click into it just to say that and then click out of it.
Oh. Daphne, have you ever heard about the secret secretary society?
Of course she has.
I've heard rumblings of them. Why do you ask?
Ran into a odd person in the delves. They were looking at the machine whenever we got in there.
A Dax. Do you know Dax?
I can't say that I've kept too much of a eye on them. Sounds familiar.
It's just very suspicious that they just happened to find it as we found it.
Beyonce yells, "What's suspicious?"
I thought you were sleeping.
No, I'm emotionally overwhelmed, so I just need to be away from people. But I'll
Gotcha.
still comment.
I'll leave the connection open unless in case you want to click in.
I can hear this apartment's not that big.
Yeah.
Thin walls.
Thin walls.
But they found there's this giant machine in the delves that is you saw it. Is this look like dwarven stuff that people left behind from the previous civilization, or does it look like something else you've seen?
That's a great question.
I mean, it matches everything else in the runes.
Can I do a history check to see if the architecture of the entire place, like the delve in general, matches the architecture of the machine and the machine room? Or can you just tell me if that's fact or not?
I will say at first glance, yes, but you can give me a history check to confirm that.
Okay. 11.
Okay. I mean, it seemed very. It was made of the same types of metals that you saw in like the trim work, and had that same like level of craftsmanship.
Okay.
It was a very archaic looking contraption. So there was a little bit of an alien aspect to it in terms of like, it's hard to say it was exactly the same style because it wasn't stylized. It was just a machine.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, I mean, like, from what I know of architecture, it does seem like the whoever built the Delves is the same people who built that machine.
To support the floating city.
Yeah. Well, did the Delves... That's a great question. A question that I might be able to just go to a library and find out. But do you know much about the history of the Delves, Daphne?
No, they unfortunately predate Freya.
Interesting.
Freya.
That's wild.
Do you know if libraries in the city might have information on the Delves?
Doubtful. It's hard to find anything even from Freya's time, therefore... The history predating that was mostly scrubbed from our texts.
Any scholars or historians who have been to the Delves that might have like written books on what they might glean from the architecture, maybe old books that they found before the slimes moved in?
Oh, sure, there's plenty of theories. But not much for them to go off of. I'd chalk it all up to hearsay and hubris.
Boo. I was gonna go read.
Unfortunately, that was part of the deal that Freya appears to have made 1,000 years ago.
Maybe
Wait, does Freya?
would Freya know if we asked her? As a rhetorical question, I don't.
From our conversations, she still seems rather scattered, unable to recount much of her own history. Outside glimpses. I've been working with her in the daytime while you've all been gallivanting around the city.
Gallivanting. We've been putting in hard work.
Hello to you too, Yonsei.
Sorry.
I think some of us did some gallivanting.
It has been difficult.
On a side note, we probably owe them a visit. At least the two of us, Sal.
Yeah. We do. It's been a while.
Yes, probably not best to avoid them.
Probably not best to avoid them. So bad to, okay.
Yes, we should go visit them.
If you say so, Mom. Okay.
Well, what was on that note that Dax gave you?
Oh, it says to meet them. I kind of blanked. I know we have to meet them at Penny's tomorrow.
Penny's the third portal. Talk to the bracelet.
Okay.
Something like that.
Oh, wait. I don't have a bracelet. Whose bracelet?
I don't have a bracelet either.
Maybe there's a bracelet at the portal.
Beyonce? Is it your bracelet? Just kidding. Probably not.
What? I'm kidding. I don't think I have a bracelet either.
Penny's is the... What is Penny's?
It's the bar, I think, that we went to.
The bar that Malroy works at.
Yeah.
Isn't
He's
it-
also
the
secretary.
third portal. Well, I guess we could talk to Mel.
Well, aren't there portals that bring in food from everywhere?
Yeah, that's
So,
what I was thinking.
I'm guessing they're numbered.
I don't remember seeing them at the...
That was at the
Penny's,
sandwich store that we
But
went
I
to.
imagine that maybe in the kitchen they like... Or the
Yeah.
kitchen.
Yeah.
They have that. A question. Oh, I guess that's a different... I'll ask Malroy when we... Or whoever is there when we get to Penny's tomorrow. But I am wondering, can we use... Can humans use those portals? Like, is there a portal to Entropolis that I could just walk through and come back through?
Potentially.
yeah.
They're rather well protected.
With
They're
guards.
supposed to have wards on them that prevent humans from fully passing through.
But I could maybe pass a letter through. Just check up on Lark's Perch.
That is actually how we send mail through here.
That makes a ton of sense. I always assumed someone went outside, like literally outside, and threw birds into
no,
the sky.
Why would we limit it to just food and drink?
That's fair. Well, tonight I'll write a letter to Mara just to check in and see how they're doing. Get any updates on the people that have arrived and whatnot.
Yeah.
Sounds like a splendid idea. Although, if you don't mind, I am rather spent today. I'd like to go lay down.
I will follow.
Would we
You're gonna fall.
Not Daphne.
convene this evening for our session?
I
Sure.
have one question.
Yeah.
Does everyone remember us making the city fall, or is it just us?
Huh. I hadn't thought about that. I guess they wouldn't have known it was you in the first place.
Yeah, that's the
That's
thing.
true. So if they remember,
It's just Dax
We'll
and
have,
Daphne, but
we'll have to figure that out.
Daphne's not going to rat us out. And I trust Dax. Dax seemed to be pretty honest and open about her.
The secret society. She's pretty open
They
about
didn't give you a pronoun.
That's fair. Them.
Yeah.
I wonder
They're
if
pretty
I'll-
open about the secret society, but they also it seems like we've spoken to many people. Like we've touched base and made friends
The
with many
vibe
people
check.
in this
Yeah.
society.
We got
Yeah.
the vibe, yeah.
Yeah, 5 at this point.
Yeah.
There are 5 members that you are aware of.
Yeah.
Beatrice, Scalia, Dax, Penelope, and Melroy. Middle management, bartenders, secretaries.
And secretaries.
They're all kind of the same.
Good night.
Wait, so wait, you said reconvene tonight. It's only the afternoon.
I thought it was night. I thought we went at night.
Did you go at night? I wasn't paying attention.
I thought so.
I do not remember.
I'm gonna yell out the window. Can we just reconvene in the morning? Not a window. What's that thing called? Door.
a quick morning vision.
We can talk over bacon.
We could do tomorrow evening. For some reason, there's a connection in the evenings, just slightly stronger. Better for the visions. Something to do with the moon.
The moon that's like not here because we're underground.
It's still there.
It's still, yeah.
It's still above
There are multiple
the mountain.
mountains, actually.
Mountains.
Aren't we in the mountains? Aren't we underneath
I
mountains?
thought we were just underground.
We're underneath
heck.
the forest, the enchanted forest.
Forest.
Oh, right.
That's where we were. Oh yeah, the puppets. It's coming back to me now.
But yeah, so we could reconvene tomorrow evening. If there is no rush for you, there's no rush for us.
Gosh, I gotta get the calendar out.
Honestly, sometimes taking a break helps strengthen the visions. They become more meaningful. All right. I will turn in for the night and see you all tomorrow.
Wait, so is bacon still on the table?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, Beyonce, we'll get bacon.
And then I close the door. Good night. Slam.
So it's probably like, I don't know, what time is it?
We'll say it's evening then.
Yeah,
I don't know.
because Thursday we met
Our
with
timeline is.
we met with the 3 people on Thursday.
We also had like a turn back time situation.
Yeah, so it's whatever.
She gets so Gladys chose a time, and it is now that time.
She's like, "Oh, I'm so tired." But yeah, it's Thursday.
Sal, do we want to go see Deslark or Desley?
Freslian? I don't know. I forget what our
Oh, right, Freya's in there too.
for Desley or something like that.
Definitely.
But yeah, I mean, sure, we can probably
We should get that over with.
yeah.
That sounds bad. That sounds bad. But I feel like we both have things to say that we should say and get it off of our chest.
Oh, jeez. Sure. Let's go now.
Upri, do you want to accompany us, or would you rather stay here?
I want no part of any of that. I'm so sorry. I will hear about it afterwards over drinks, but I'm tired. I can't handle any more awkward shit today. Y'all have fun.
All right, so I guess me and Sal will head over to the university.
Yes. So you're heading. Night classes are happening, like evening.
Right, I imagine it's like late,
So
but
there
not
is-
so late
yeah.
that everyone's
So
gonna be
it's
asleep.
quieter as you arrive at the university than you
Can I make a
had
stealth check?
expected. You're making a stealth check.
To
To
secretly
follow
follow
us.
them? Can I use my ring of disguise to look like the not Opry as much as I can? Can I look like a middle-aged white man with a big handlebar mustache that's giving daddy/professor?
Okay.
I was like, why are you describing yourself? As
Yeah.
you don't have a,
I'm not middle-aged,
It's
am
white.
I?
You don't have white
You're
hair.
getting,
you don't have
we're
a
getting there.
mustache.
Yeah.
I guess people only live to like 70.
Yeah, it
I
depends
like
on how
God.
long you want to live.
I like to think that that's Upri's idea of inconspicuous.
The like most conspicuous person you've ever seen. That's not.
Oh yeah, they have like anime like boss energy.
Oh,
I want to look like Colonel.
Colonel
Sanders.
Sanders.
No, 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 no.
The bulldog from
Mustard.
One Piece.
No, what's his name from Full Metal Alchemist? The bald guy.
Oh,
It's always like,
Oh, I don't remember.
the guy who punches everything?
yeah, and has no sense of personal space. Is always like hugging people.
Oh, yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, and like there's always hearts and winks and flexing.
Yeah. Before we get to the university, I would like to ask Beyonce a question. Are you going to bed?
I'm a train wreck in the morning. I would sing that whole song during this podcast. I don't think so. I think I just needed. we've had a long day around each other. I think I just needed a break from people.
Yeah.
But maybe I will fall asleep. There's no switch here. There's no technology here. Can't play my PS5 in this world because it doesn't exist.
That's correct. I'm sure your Beyonce has some sort of activities that they do.
Books?
It's not like
I have a can of paint.
technology. People
I have a
have
paint.
no hobbies.
I have a can of paint and I just paint random places and watch it dry.
Yeah, you like went into a supply closet at Daphne's house, found the paint of her wall, and it's just like, what?
I'm just throwing paint at the wall while listening to rock music, being like, "Oh, I hate you, Dad."
All right, so whatever you're doing, you're gonna hear a tap on.
Where?
It sounds like it's tapping on wood. And you look around and you hear it again. It's coming from the wall.
I knock back.
Oh, Beyonce.
Nope. Good night. And this is where we'll take our break.
So glad that I was able to contact you again. I hope you've been enjoying yourself.
I forgot who you were.
Sean Connery.
I thought it was Jennifer Coolidge.
Sean Coolidge.
Do you want a hot
Jennifer
dog
Connery.
real bad? All right. What up, random person that I forgot the name about?
It seems like you've been getting the runaround from the other of my siblings.
Oh.
And I wanted to come clean about some things. Plus, I have a little gift for you, should you accept it.
Bet. Okay. Let's go.
But I have a little question for you first.
Go ahead.
You've been following your sister around, chasing claims that you are the heroes of this realm.
Uh-huh.
Following little Ren and Salvador as they drag you around. But what is it that you want, Yonsei? What do you desire?
Thank you, esteemed panel and judges. What do I desire? TBH, that's shorthand for to be honest. It's this new thing that we're doing in the cities nowadays. We're shortening things. TTYL.
Okay.
My BFF Jill.
Thank you for the education.
To be honest, if I had a choice, I would be at home with my family. We didn't get enough time with them because we were saving them from some weird circus ass thing. And I would want to start living my life for me. I feel like I'm following a lot of people, even with my family. I kind of don't know who Yonsei is without the strays, or Yonsei without this ragtag group of bitches. So I think that's what I desire, to discover myself, who I am without everyone else.
I see. Interesting challenge you have given me. But what if I told you I could make that happen, Yonsei? Right now.
Say what now?
What if I could give you that space, that freedom?
How?
I have my ways, but there would be one unfortunate caveat. I cannot undo the deal that your sister made with my sibling. The rest I can provide. So long as you grant me that strength, Yonsei.
It's been a long day. You have to use layman terms, bruh.
Meredith
Yes. that is-
cannot be protected by me. Should Apri not uphold her deal with the director, I can do nothing to save her. But I can for the rest of your family and for you. You may return to the treehouse, your family untouched, your life simple and peaceful. A little bliss oasis.
What do I have to do? Wait, I'm so confused.
You have one job.
It's a lot of writing.
Contracts.
You must bring me
Peter Pan.
You must bring them to me. Bring them.
Who is them?
Heal. Those who travel down the indulgent path. Those who energize me. Those dripping in shin.
Shin.
They are so delicious, and as they fall deeper into the seduction, I grow stronger and will be able to expand your sanctuary. That is the benefit of being my hero.
Am I a charmed one?
Charmed one?
I don't know. I was watching Charmed the other day.
A witch.
You are my chosen fiancé.
So you want me to bring you souls of people who sin too much?
Not souls. Just nudge them further down their paths. They've already set themselves on the course. All you have to do is encourage them. Entice them.
So, for example, if someone's eating a bagel and they're like, I don't know if I want this extra bagel, do I go up and be like, it's cheat day. Eat it. Eat it. Eat it.
That is one way. The other is that you just create that tether to me, and I'll do the rest of the work.
How do I create a tether, though?
Mechanically.
What does your sheet say?
You are gaining access to a spell in which you condemn a person to their deadly sin. If correct, that will generate a tether to the transgressor, in which they will be able to whisper into their ear.
Ooh, you could give them all a devil on their shoulder.
Yeah.
Eat that bagel.
And mechanically, over a period of 30 days, they will slowly succumb to the pull of that sin
Oh my goodness.
if they are unable to pass will checks,
Interesting.
charisma checks.
Yeah.
But if I cast this, I have to do more corruption saves. So I'm essentially condemning myself.
Unless you pass them.
Yeah.
Corruption. Dear, dear, dear. What a coded word for something that is really just strengthening our bond.
Wow.
This is really a parasitic relationship. And if I was to talk to my therapist, they would say I would have to let you go. But fine.
Parasite.
Therapists don't exist
I'm
in this world.
offended, darling. Would a parasite be so beneficial? Would a parasite be able to give you so much power and peace?
Fine, I can do this as long as we don't end up becoming like Venom or something. That's right, symbiote.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
Okay.
It's a symbiote.
I said you'd be protected.
choice words.
We are transgressor.
We are the transgressor.
I'm a train wreck. Beyonce looks at random places because I'm assuming this voice is all over. And I don't really say much. I'm kind of taking it. Beyonce's taking it all in.
So what say you? My chosen.
And you promise me and my family will be safe?
I can promise all but one. You must encourage your sister to uphold her deal if you want Meredith to survive. I cannot unwrite a deal made.
We can't do like an amendment or something like that?
You're free to attempt that negotiation with my sibling. But I am doubtful you'll be successful.
What if I use your spell against them?
Interesting.
Unfortunately,
I should have said it out
my
loud.
siblings are free of sin.
Damn plot device.
It will not work.
I have to think about this.
Please do. I will see you again soon. Let's say at the masquerade ball.
Cinematic.
Gold mask, the shape of a ram's head. I'll speak with you through my vessel.
Is he single?
If you would like him to be.
Beyonce sips their sarsaparilla. This is getting too spicy for me. Good night. Quick. I just closed my eyes to click it. Did that work?
Night, darling.
Skin crawl.
And then the voice fades away. So we're gonna go to the university.
Yeah. we're strolling down the street.
Yeah.
Stroll
Do we-
down the street,
do we notice
like,
the-
completely like what?
The buff, mustached.
Give me a
What was your
stealth
stealth
check
check?
with advantage because you are
Cool. It was a 7, but let's see if the advantage
or sorry,
helps me.
not a stealth check with advantage, a stealth check and then a deception check with advantage.
Okay, well, stealth was 7.
Okay.
With advantage, the deception. Okay, plus 0. That's a natural 20.
Whoa!
So, you do notice a very buff, bald man with a
Who's not hiding at all.
very, very long curled mustache, right? Is that
Yes.
it's like a long,
Blonde.
curly, blonde mustache? Being very loud with his grunting.
Oh!
And just running over to random people and flexing.
But this is a completely believable character to you.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes. Doesn't
yeah.
stand out at all.
They stand out, but like
oh.
whatever.
It's a
Like,
wizard.
not clear
It's
that it's a
acting
wizard.
very
Wizard,
natural.
wizard thing.
We don't need to roll anything.
Okay, yeah, you can do an insight check. You have to be a nat 20 plus, what's your deception?
0, so just a 20.
You have to be a 20.
I did not.
I got a dirty 20.
A dirty
Oh.
20.
I think a nat
All right.
20 is better. I personally,
Personally, yeah.
Ren, I think there's a weird man following us.
I noticed that. I mean, I noticed he was following us, but maybe
I look over and wink at both of you.
Oh no. Does he think we're a couple?
I mean, would that be a problem?
No, it's just he's being so bold.
Armstrong is his name.
Yeah, that's it.
With an eye, but not where you expected.
He does. He does stick out. However, didn't we discuss how wizards are the circuit gaze of?
That's true.
So this honestly doesn't this just doesn't seem out of character for the people of the Underdark.
It's so nice that the wizards are so free here, and where I'm from, they're pretty stuffy.
I mean, they're like tied to contracts and
they have
licenses and whatnot.
They have to be
They have to behave in a certain way.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I wave back to the mustache man.
oh,
Oh, jeez. Anyway,
so bizarre, but good for him.
yeah.
All right, to the university.
I follow you just like a steady 20, 30 feet.
So you're walking down the pavement up to the university doors, and you can see that the reversal of time has stood up the university. So it's this big tower at the edge of the island. But you do see a little fault line where there is like evidence of
Sorry.
the crack and the destruction, but just a slight one. Just a reminder of what you had done.
Put a Band-Aid over it. Just keep it together.
Put a bird on it.
And just a signifier of the limits of Gladys's power.
Yes.
But does anyone at the university remember getting crushed to death in the collapse and then being uncrushed?
Interesting.
Is
That's
the
a
real
great question. I wonder if there are fail-safes, though, that like teleport everybody out should something bad happen. I don't know. Just a thought.
Yeah, we did not establish. And so it's literally just one tower. Like that's the whole university.
Oh,
is a
gotcha.
single
It's like a
tower.
citadel.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm assuming at some point we were like told where they would be should we decide to visit.
Yeah, they were staying in Cyril's. So Cyril has like a room there for some reason, because he spends like long nights there doing research and shit. I don't know. He's one of those types of people. So they're staying with Cyril.
Okay.
So you'd be able to like find the directory, find Cyril's office.
What's Cyril's last name?
Cyril
Cyril.
doesn't
Little
have a
bitch.
last name. No, yeah, he does not have a last name.
Professor Cyril. That's all it says.
Okay.
Professor Cyril.
Dr. Professor Cyril.
Yes.
MD. Esquire.
he's got a law degree.
An MPH, a CAPM, PMP,
MBA.
What's a PH?
It's a pharmacy.
MPH, Masters of Public Health.
Oh, public health.
Oh.
Sorry, that's what I have.
And business, what is that? Business administration.
An MBA.
Yeah,
I thought you got a
BA.
KC, Keeper of Cats.
Oh.
Yeah, there's just like there are a lot of like honorifics attached to his name,
Yeah,
but it is just Cyril.
Interesting.
It's like Cyril and then like 3 or 4 lines of just acronyms.
It's like tabbed on. Yeah.
Discount code Cyril for 10% off, except for Melficarum.
All right, we'll head up to whatever floor Cyril is on.
Yeah. So you make your way up the tower.
Is there security?
There was just like a receptionist at the front desk.
You hear in the lobby, ho ho!
They're not that concerned with security.
Yeah.
You do notice as you're like walking around that there are like a lot of security features built into the Citadel. So there's these like little like stone laser things that can, I don't
They're
know.
like
There's
arcane
lots of
eyes,
like
yeah.
arcane
Oh.
eyes.
Oh.
It's like
There's,
lasers.
laser beams.
stone-
Like, do you have to like hop
Dun,
over?
dun,
Like,
dun.
things that have like lasers that scan the hallways and like
Yeah.
lots of weird features, weird like Magitech type shit.
Love it.
all right.
And you have like the same kind of elevator situation as you did when you went to the Builders Guild, where it's like a more of a teleportation where you're like beamed up to the 21st floor, which Cyril's office is on.
How quickly does it do it? That feels like
pretty
stomach wrenching.
Pretty quick.
There's an elevator?
Yeah.
I get in the elevator.
Ren like vomits
us?
as he gets
Yes.
off of the elevator.
I got
That was. Oh.
I'm wearing a
Not
shirt
used to
now
that.
as I get in the elevator. And then halfway up, I flex and it explodes off me.
Just scraps of fabric just fly out of the elevator as you
Yeah.
get off.
interesting mustache.
And then, sure enough, you see a placard with his name and extensive list of honorifics attached to it.
Okay.
On what looks to be an office door.
Right. Here
Yeah, we knock.
As you knock on the door, it quickly swings open, where Cyril is holding 3 glasses of mimosa.
Gosh, I can't wait for this cigarette to die.
Oh, Ren! Salvador! So wonderful of you to join us today. Give her a drink.
Are those the drinks?
Yes.
Ren will just grab one.
Yeah, I'll take one as well.
And this one's for me.
Oh, what about our friend?
I'm on the other hallway knocking on a door. Just a random door.
That's the supply closet.
No, is it?
What friend?
Oh, I don't know.
There's a man that's following us.
Yeah. He seems harmless though.
He leans in, he goes, "Do you need me to call security?"
No,
I just
truly-
flat out start sprinting down the hallway.
Wait, I guess I missed that you actually knew that you were being followed. That makes it so much funnier.
truly. No, he's truly. I think he's truly harmless.
I think he's
Like,
just lonely.
Yeah.
You see me at the end of the hallway around the corner. Watching.
I wave.
Oh, no. Well, and he ushers you in, and he closes the door behind you, and then he locks it.
Okay.
I will go immediately to the door and just put my ear against it and listen.
I missed so much. That's why.
Well, what do I have the pleasure of the visit for?
Oh, we came to see the
For Deslian.
for Deslian.
Oh, of course.
We were trying to
Sorry.
think of a good trio name, but it's just like we're
Silly.
workshopping it.
Too many syllables.
Yeah,
and too many
truly.
consonants.
Ah, yes. Silly me to assume you were here to see poor old Cyril.
Well, Sarah, I just saw you yesterday.
Yes. I'm aware. Anyways, they are in the in-law suite. Just in the back, there's a spiral stairwell. Take you right on up.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
How are you doing? I feel like it's... Oh, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I just throw back the drink and go.
I try to do like a minute or two of
Yeah,
small talk with Sarah.
Salvador hangs back. I'm doing wonderful, my dear. How about yourself? How was your date?
It was fine. We went to an abandoned ruin and I gave him a bracelet.
Mm,
It is very quaint.
nice. And the delves, they were so.
Pretty murderous.
That makes sense. They yes.
Thankfully, we avoided a lot of killer robots by not interacting with them.
Well, lucky you.
Yeah, we ran into a strange figure. Do you know about the? We can talk about this later. I really have to go. Thank you so much for this drink.
Of course. I'll just be here spending time with myself in the living room.
Cool.
Should you need anything, of course. Of
Thank
course.
you.
Yes.
Well, I'll leave you to it, and I run up the stairs.
And like you leave, you see that like he kind of just goes and like sits on a sofa and just kind of like sits there with his little mimosa and starts sipping it. You make your way up the spiral staircase. Ren's already up at the top. And you are greeted by Lark. They smile and they like stand up and they like make their way. They like they basically charge at you.
They,
Not
as in the three
aggressively.
of them.
Well, yes, their form. But they present themselves as Lark.
Oh, right, they can do that.
Yeah, they can illusory project
Is it like a
the image.
physical illusory too? Like,
No,
Okay.
no. The moment that they like, so they go to put their arms around you. So as long as you don't like pull away or anything, they will wrap their arms around you, and you can feel their form is like much more hulking, wider, taller,
I'll give them a hug.
lumpier.
That's fine.
So you can feel their actual form.
I'm going to hive mind Sal for a second and just be like, this is gonna suck.
Why do you say that?
Do you not remember what I said about?
Oh, that you don't love him anymore?
That's not what I said. Okay, never mind. I unconnect with you.
I feel like during this, Upri still in the hallways being like, oh,
Actually, as soon as they move out of earshot, I would like to look for access to the outside of the building to climb through a window and see if I can find Cyril's apartment.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, there are like really dramatic, grand, like floor to ceiling windows at the end of each of the halls that you can like go into. They are like sealed. Like they're not like functional opening windows.
Is anyone around?
No.
I run through it.
All right, give me a strength check.
are you about to Spider-Man?
You are on the 21st floor.
That is a 12.
A 12. Okay, you are going to smash into the glass, and it's going to hurt. But you don't break through.
Oh,
A 12 is not going to break through the glass.
I attack it.
So you start like hacking at it.
Because I'm proficient in attacking with
an
strength,
attack.
but not running into things.
Yeah.
Give me an attack roll.
Cool. It's plus 11 though. So 18.
18.
Shut me right up.
Okay, it shatters. Unfortunately, it also is going to set off the security. So as you break the window, you just hear like an alarm going off down the hallway. And the lights go out, and it's just red lights.
Does this happen everywhere? Like in
Does the whole building go into lockdown?
No, it's just the hallway.
Okay.
And then you do see like a grate door at the other end of the hallway crashes down, sealing off this hallway.
Can I climb out the
Anywhere
window?
else. Yeah, so you climb out the window.
Okay.
Give me an acrobatics.
Man,
Acrobatics?
Because you're on a ledge.
Yeah, you're on a ledge. This
In a
is not
skyscraper.
an
Oh,
Isn't
glass.
athletics climbing?
No, this is not an
Oh.
athletic feat. This is an acrobatic feat.
Just because you want to be nosy.
An 9.
A 9. You are gonna slip, so make a dexterity save.
I'm just gonna summon my wings.
Ooh.
Gorgeous.
Right. She
Right,
flies.
so you fall off the ledge, and you're like in that moment, you're like, "Oh wait, I can fly!" And your
They're
wings
new.
just burst out of your back, and you're just like flying through the air alongside the tower.
Yeah, I'm just gonna fly around, not hiding at all. But so I still have leaf wings, but look like Colonel Armstrong. And just look for a window.
Yes.
Do we see?
So you make your way up. You make your way up. Okay, so this is taking a little bit of time. So we are going to go back to the conversation because that is going to happen.
The more important thing, yes.
Contemporary.
as well.
I don't know. This is very important. What's happening right now? Very important.
Oh my fucking goodness. All right. So Larka is giving you a hug, and then Salvador, you hear Desmond's voice. Salvador!
Hey, how's it going?
Glad you finally paid us a visit.
You know, it's been a busy couple days.
So busy.
Yeah, I mean, I thought that it would be, but thought you'd be able to make a little bit of time to say hello.
Yeah, I don't know. I've just been feeling pretty. I'm just had a lot to think about these last couple months we've been separated since we reunited after the 5 years that we'd been separated.
Yeah, it's a little bit complicated and fucked up, right?
Very, yes.
Yeah,
That's
no,
a good
I
adjective.
totally get that. I still think you shouldn't avoid me. I think we should have a conversation.
Hey Ren, you want to sit? We can have a chat. Yeah.
Here's what I think Ren would do, because Ren can have a conversation without having a conversation.
Yeah.
It's like actually talking. He's first going to try and ping Freya.
Oh.
Is she, well, as I like search the room for minds to ping into,
Yeah.
do I feel 3 separate minds?
Yes, you do.
Okay, I'm going to
They are
ping
3 separate minds.
I'm going to ping Freya very quickly.
Yeah.
Does she answer? Does she pick up?
Yeah. She goes.
I'm just gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna have a quick mental conversation with Wesley.
All right.
I don't know how connected you are with his mind.
Oh no, we severed this off a while ago.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure because I do want to have a private conversation with Wesley, and then I will unping her, and then I'm going to ping Wesley.
All right. And Wesley does pick up.
And I don't want to say words. I just want to convey feeling.
All right.
Through like memory in a way, because I first like, one, I no longer have carnal urges, so that's like not even on the table for me, so he can feel that. And then I want to just like go through, I don't know, it's weird to say, I want to go through the grief process with him, because he died.
Mm-hmm.
I buried him,
Yes, you did.
and then I got over it. Like I got over it to an extent, like the way that like you never truly, let go of grief. But then like because I think Ren has like a deep love for Wesley that is never going to go away. But it isn't romantic in the way that it used to be. It's familial. It's like there's like a deep connection still there. But I just want to like, I don't think Ren has the words to be able to describe how he feels. So he's going to do that through just like remembering his experience of losing Wesley and then finding Wesley again.
All right. So you feel...
And this all happens while
Yeah,
Sal
yeah.
is having this conversation.
Yeah. Sal's having a very like high intensity, because Desmond like always is like very... bubbly.
And I imagine that Ren reaches up to Wesley's face and they like put their foreheads together.
Yeah,
close
and
their
you
eyes.
feel like a wetness like on your shoulder. And
I imagine we're both crying.
Yeah.
Oh, not because he's a weird flesh golem.
Yeah, it's
Got
the
it.
tears.
I imagine
Yeah.
they've like patched up the flesh golemness so that like it's like sure, it's still 2 people combined together, but they're not like oozing at the seams all the
Oh
time.
yeah, it's healed. Like it's
Good.
It's
Okay.
healed. There's not open wounds. You feel a wetness on your shoulder. And there's like a sigh.
Yeah. Like Wesley will always be Ren's partner.
Yeah.
Ren will always like they're always going to be life partners. Like there is a deep connection there between the two of them that Ren doesn't want to lose, but Ren no longer like feels romantically towards.
Yeah.
Like too much time has passed. Ren is different from the person that he was when he knew Wesley. Like dramatically different.
Yeah, yeah. I understand. But for me, it's only been a few months. This is gonna take time.
That's awkward.
I understand that. And if you need space from me,
No, Please. I don't want space. I just need time.
I'll give him a kiss on the cheek.
Aw.
And like a side hug to not hug the whole body, just him.
You feel the warmth of his hand on your cheek as he kisses you back.
And mind you, I'm still having this connection, so we like feel each other, kiss each other. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So he tries to go for your mouth, but then as he approaches, you see, or you feel he, at the last minute, goes off to the side and just kisses the corner of your lip.
That tracks. Yeah.
That's awkward.
Listen.
And then he
Go to bed.
pulls away for just a moment before he again pulls you in closer and hugs you even firmer. And you both sit in a silence. It's not really silent because Salvador is talking in the background with Desmond.
Yeah.
But you
I
two
could tune that
are
out.
in your like own little world.
Mhm.
I mean, you're talking telepathically. You're having this like intimate moment. It's like a scene in an anime where they're having their like little flashback, and it just kind of pulls out, and it just feels so disconnected with what's physically happening. And you just sit there in silence, holding each other.
I imagine those like maybe 6 seconds that it actually takes to convey all of that
Yeah,
feels like
for
an hour.
eternity.
Yeah.
Yeah. It feels like eternity.
And then once it comes down, like, cause I imagine like the emotions peak and then they come down.
Mm-hmm.
Ren will
Yeah.
sever that connection and pull away. Not in like a I'm done with this kind of way, just like the moment.
It passes.
Yes.
And you can see his composure is uncomfortable. And you can see that he's very much in his head.
Yeah.
You see his body like pulls away a little bit as if he was like motioning to go sit down. But the other two people that he's sharing a form with are occupied elsewhere. And so you see this like kind of rubber band as like he pulls away a little bit. And that's when you hear Desmond talking with Salvador. And he's like, what were we saying?
I think we were talking about the weather.
Who the fuck is that?
That's Ren.
You hear what sounds like a
Oh.
large bird of prey land on the side of the road.
Desmond points out the window and you see, you see
Do we see I'm assuming we see the
This-
leaf wings.
leaf-winged figure.
You have your conversation. I'll go handle that.
Do I know I've been made? Do they look at me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
The windows are clear.
Desmond
Okay, I'm gonna
points at
fly
you.
out away from the window as soon as I figure out which one, and you just hear like a something clip onto the side of the building.
Is there a balcony?
There is.
Okay, I'm gonna go out on the balcony. But you guys have your conversation and then
Oh.
So
we'll
we're
talk.
having our conversation. What
Yeah.
were we talking about?
Oh.
And who the fuck was that?
I think-
There's somebody outside
There-
following you?
There was an older man that was following us, and I think he's just really lonely. But I didn't know he could fly.
Girl, connect the clues.
Salvador, that's fucking weird.
That's what I'm saying.
No, look, really weird. Why are you letting somebody follow you around the city and you seem so okay with that?
I
I
don't know.
didn't have your head checked?
No, that's pretty rude to say. I feel like this couldn't just be a random person that follows us up into a tower or turns into a bird. So it's probably somebody that we know.
Salvador, you're literally outsiders in a city who are the supposed heroes of the realm and
But
all
nobody knows
that.
that we're here. Yeah.
I think you should be a little bit more cautious.
Sure. I think it's up, Bray.
I see.
I rolled a dirty 20.
It's true.
That's fair.
It's true.
And once you like see the wings, that like is enough to
It's like-
reconnect
yeah,
the dots. All right.
I just, she got this new ability. She merged with her plant. Some people are very connected to the things that they keep.
I am not gonna be one to judge others merging with other entities.
Yeah,
And he like looks like down at himself.
yeah. So, what do you want to talk about?
Well, I don't know. What do you want to talk about?
I want to talk about how terrible I feel. I haven't had a day in the 5 years since I left that prison that I don't feel some sort of terrible about not murdering everybody in that building to make sure that you were okay from running away. And
I really need to have your head checked out. That is silly talk, Salvador. How the fuck were you supposed to do that?
I don't know, it seemed pretty insurmountable given that didn't have anything. Yeah, and we hadn't really eaten in 2 days. But yeah, I don't know. It's just survivor's guilt, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say talk to someone about that, but maybe I'm the one to talk to.
I don't know. I feel like a lot of people don't understand that situation, other than you. But I am sorry that I put off coming to see you because I didn't want to revisit the feelings of grief that I had.
This probably isn't going to make it any better, but to give you a little insight from my perspective,
Yeah.
I died. So, like, I've already done, like, one of the supposedly worst things that you could possibly do on this planet. And, you know what? Water under the bridge, Salvador.
Oh,
Here I am, right now, defying the laws of nature
yeah. It's
and
just,
reality in some weird, fucked up alternative. You're fine.
yeah. Whenever I first saw you in that demiplane, I was like, oh man, that's the Frankenstein monster that we'd seen in the escape route where they jam the giant gem in your skull. Does that come with any benefits?
Well,
It just seems terrible on its face. That I don't know if you feel any better or if it's a way to store multiple things in one body. I don't know.
benefit is an odd way to phrase it. Benefits to a potential nefarious organization that sought to control people like this. Sure, but let's just say I don't tap into those powers now that I've regained my consciousness.
Gotcha. I've also had one question that I've been wanting to ask. Why did I have to return that medallion that you gave me in the prison to the cottage in Valeria?
Ah, yeah. Thought my parents would find it a little bit more, important.
Sorry, that point was not...
Turns out they, themselves before you were able to make it there.
Oh.
So,
Ooh.
Well, the strange thing about that town is that it was stuck in time.
yeah.
Oh, did we already talk about this?
I probably could have given you a little bit more information.
Did you know that was stuck in time?
about things and my family and stuff? But
Yeah.
the situation was not the most conducive to conversation.
I mean, we
If
had
you remember.
3 days where we didn't do anything.
Yeah, but there was that hard ass. What was her name?
Helen, there's Kevin, there's Vince.
Helen would not let us fucking talk.
Honestly, she was the nicest.
Yeah, but I don't know, something about us being able to talk to each other and figure out plans. She was very suspicious, and like for a good reason. You got out.
Yeah. But yeah.
I died though. I definitely got.
And
I
my
got
bad.
off, and then they stuck a crystal in my head, matched me with these two.
Yeah, of all the people, you get a supposed demigod and a mercenary.
Yeah, turns out I was just a vessel, and so Lark and I were just a vessel to hold Freya. But turns out you need a lot to hold a demigod.
Yeah,
One person doesn't really do it.
So they got two.
Yeah.
Which is odd because Ren had said, did you tell me that you buried Wesley?
Yeah, so they dug him up.
Yeah, where did you bury him?
I mean, close to where he died. I mean,
It was like a battlefield.
We were in war. So
Gotcha. Okay.
I remember it was next to the woods in a nice peaceful grove.
Yeah. Turns out being the child of cultists
Oh yeah, he's special too.
has some sort of fated disposition. So I think we were already pre-chosen, pre-selected for this ritual, and once we were dead, perfect. Open, empty vessel.
Yeah, we heard that Gladys was in town from a friend of ours.
She's, what?
Or at least,
And that's where we're going to go on a short little break.
I'm so excited to call it Aubrey.
So we are going to go on a 10-minute break. I'm going to throw on a little timer, and then we will continue this whack-ass conversation
oh wow.
after the break. So see you all shortly.
How you doing,
Step into the captivating realm of Zephyr Maleficarum, where fantasy and fragrance meld to craft a uniquely personal odyssey into the whimsical characters of our dreams. Each elixir is a portal to a world of sensory exploration, ushering you into a world of indulgence, where you are the protagonist of your very own extraordinary tale. Delve into the enigmatic depths of our fragrances, where whimsy waltzes hand in hand with olfactory artistry, and every phial becomes a magical gateway to a universe filled with dreams and wonder. This is your invitation to unravel the mysteries of scent and bask in the enchantment of imagination. With each application, you embark on a transformative journey, and every day unfolds as an opportunity to immerse yourself in an epic odyssey of wonder.
Iconic burp. Audience.
I'll do it again for $5.99.
A $5.99 subscription to my only burps.
Oh, you can charge at least 15 or 20 for that.
We are back after a short break. And we were in the middle of a great conversation was going so well.
It's one of my fortes of
Yes.
having great one-on-ones with people.
So we had left off by
Desmond said, "What?"
doesn't say what?
Gladys?
Here in the city?
That's what I heard from a
I
friend.
haven't seen her in before I died. So
5 years ago.
basically.
Okay.
Well, actually, I haven't seen her since I was a child. She was around a lot when I was growing up. But then she dipped out.
She like your great grandma? Great grandma?
Something like that.
Interesting that you still kept the familial name. Or maybe she kept her her maiden name.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was a little bit of like a little moniker that she carried around. Everybody knew Gladys the Time Witch.
Oh.
But did they know Gladys the human?
Wait, is that the family name, Time Witch?
Yes.
Human? I don't know
Desmond
if she's
the
still
Time Witch.
human
Of the Valerian Time
anymore.
Witches.
It'd be hard to classify her as human. But then again, am I human anymore?
You're more
Interesting
human than
question.
most of us.
Ooh.
Wow. I really appreciate that compliment, Salvador. Thank you very much.
I think it's because most of us are part elf or not human.
Oh,
I was more doing it that he is two humans stitched together.
Oh, that's true.
It could have been taken multiple ways.
And I'm glad he took it the kindest way.
well,
Should we go see what that whole nonsense on the balcony is?
yeah, I'm kind of interested. I only met Aubrey for a moment, but I knew that she was a character. So let's go say hello.
I imagine I get that out there.
Yeah,
before
you get out
everybody.
there before them.
I would like to just lean on the balcony. Did I see which way Upri?
Oh,
went?
I'm right next to the balcony, just planted on the building, looking at you. Ho ho!
Hi, Upri.
I'm not Upri. I live here.
Yeah.
I lost my keys.
Oh, and you also happen to have leafy wings.
This isn't my apartment. They're a rental.
I held up my hand.
Oh, thank you, kind stranger.
I'll take you up on the balcony. Okay, Upri. I know it's you.
Who's Upri? My name is Downry.
Okay, Downry.
Oh, wow.
Ho ho!
All right, everybody. This is Downry.
Oh.
Hey, it's Guy.
Nice to meet you, Downry.
He lives here and lost his keys.
It's Guy.
Oh, interesting. Well, where would you have lost those keys? Where were you last, Downry?
Oh, on the ground floor. But since the juicy parts are over, I should go look. Ho ho! And I'm just gonna jump off the railing and fall.
Wait, before you do that, you just see Yonsei with two elders blast being like, never mind. Flies home.
Oh my gosh. All right. All right. Well, that was interesting.
Yeah.
Is she always like that?
Kind of. Yeah, kind of.
Just recent events just make her a little particularly spicy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did anything happen in the last couple of hours or the last day that seems out of the normal?
Gosh, that's a bit of a difficult question lately. I mean, like ever since I was like re-alived. What kind of things are you talking about, Salvador? What kind of things would be weird?
You know,
My definition's a
if
little
nothing
skewed.
stands out, then forget I asked.
All right.
Question for, I guess, the both of the three of you.
Yeah. You have a lot of questions.
Yeah, that's pretty normal.
Yeah.
Does your muscle memory transfer across the whole body? Because I know that Wesley here used to be a pretty avid fencer.
That's what
But-
we're calling it.
Yeah. But based on the split, Wesley only has his offhand available, and if we wanted to, I was just thinking maybe we could spar sometimes. It's been a while since I've used a rapier.
Unfortunately, that was something that took a little bit of a while to get used to. Turns out that when your entire body is all kind of spliced together and parts are missing and other parts are added, it's a bit confusing on the brain. So like, when we have control over our body, it's a bit awkward, as you might have noticed. Do a lot of lumbering around.
Sure. What if I linked the two of you together and I do it?
We can do that. This if we want to. We chose to divide the mind.
Sure, but if I were to link you two together telepathically, so you feel each other's movements, would that work?
Yeah, that doesn't differ from what we're capable of doing, regardless.
Oh, okay, cool. I didn't realize that.
Yeah,
cool. Gotcha.
we can take control of the body. At the beginning, it was really just Freya all the time.
Yeah, my concern is that we're headed into war times, and
Yeah.
I imagine that at some point you're going to be in danger, and it might be worth.
Let's just say our abilities are different now.
Okay. Well, I don't know, Wesley.
And if we need to, we'll pull those out.
All right. As a Wesley we used to enjoy sparring together. So just a thought that I had.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let him go. Gosh, you just broke up with him.
Listen, I'm trying to be nice, okay?
Sparring?
Yes, sword fighting. Yes, exactly.
So then Wesley's voice does come out. Yeah, Salvador, it's
Salvador.
sorry.
Ooh, Ari moved on.
Mind meld there.
Does Salvador wink?
It's fine, Ren. It's
You can date my boyfriend. That's fine.
something we're accepting now.
Oh, well, if you want to spar sometimes. I have this fancy new rapier that I've been wanting to get more practice with.
I think right now it's a bit of an open wound. But I appreciate it.
Got him.
Sword fighting with an open wound. Okay, yeah, we're going to move on.
Oh my god. Not safe for kids.
I forgot to put bourbon in my coffee while we were up there.
How's it been staying with Cyril? He seems like a character.
It's been, you know what? It's been actually really nice. Cyril's a really good listener. And, well, we've had a lot to talk about.
He does seem to be a good confidant.
Yeah.
Are they going to quadruple up? Are they going to make a... I mean, good for them. Yeah, I think we should go. I don't know what to say. Goodbye. I don't have any good words. There are no good words.
No, there really aren't.
Yeah.
This is weird.
It's supposed to be weird. Okay. Yeah.
But I'm glad you came by. I've been needing this.
I would like to come by more if that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that would be welcome.
Wait,
listen.
you just broke up with
It's
them
a
and then
friendship thing.
But yeah, it's like, it's weird. Yeah, it's weird because I don't want to date him, but I still want to be like life partners with him.
What?
Listen.
Yeah.
As a poly person, like as an
Emilio.
actual poly person, human being who is poly.
Wait, you're Polly?
Oh yeah.
Need a cracker?
Like
Sorry.
that's just like feels very natural that like life partners don't need to be romantic or sexual. They can just be like lifelong friends who like spend a lot of time and want to be around all the time. We all have friends like that. We all have friends who like that you get that good feeling around.
Yeah,
that's it.
Sarsaparillas.
Yeah, maybe Yonsei doesn't. But Yonsei, I imagine, views Upri like a life partner of sorts.
Yeah.
A
Family.
sibling?
A sister?
But yeah, a sister, but also like you don't always feel that way about your siblings. You don't always want to be around your siblings. Like, not all siblings are equal.
I really want to be around myself, so...
Damn, this is being recorded.
I know. Well, yeah. I'm not talking about anyone in specific, Ian.
Oh.
Just kidding. Whoa.
I thought
Ian's
so.
my brother. He'll understand. He'll get it.
Ooh, I don't want to get involved in this. You hear the hive mind open up. Can we move the plot to please?
Anyway, so lovely to see you. We must be going to bed.
Yeah, so you all exchange goodbyes. That happens. We're actually going to shift back to Beyonce for just a moment.
God damn it.
Yes.
Because you hear a knock on the door this time.
You hear me being like, I'm a train wreck in the morning. I guess I'm a train wreck all the time. Yes.
Beyonce, it's Daphne.
Come on
I
in.
can come back another time if you'd wish. I just figured it'd be nice to talk.
Yeah, I guess come in. It is your house.
The door creaks on open and you see Daphne in like a nightgown. She has her hair like braided very loosely and pulled back, and she has a little bonnet on as well.
Wait, is Daphne black?
No.
Oh. What? In my culture,
She's an
braided
old-
bonnet.
Oh, yeah. No, she's an old white lady.
Oh.
They also
I
wear
pictured like a
bonnets.
doily.
Yeah, it's one of the like laced bonnets.
That's how you knew we grew up in two
Yeah.
different cultures, because I
Yeah.
thought one way.
Yeah.
Continue. Hi, Daphne.
I wanted to talk to you because I know that you've been having a hard time, and I wanted to make sure that you were okay.
I mean, I'm not okay. I've almost died multiple times. I'm in a city that I don't know. Sister kind of died, was kidnapped, came back 5 years. We haven't even really processed that. My family was kidnapped, and then when we got them back, wasn't able to stay with them. So I'm not okay. It's been a lot happening over the past few months.
Yeah. There has been. I wish I could say it was gonna get better. Maybe after this is all done, there's hope. I'm still holding on to hope. And I hope that you are too. But yeah.
And I cast condemnation. I'm kidding. I won't actually cast condemnation. Condemnation. How do you press?
Condemnation.
Condemnation.
Okay. I don't know. I don't actually do that. That would be so rude.
What?
I would also challenge you to figure out what Daphne's sin is.
Nosiness.
Nosiness.
Not a
Drugs.
deadly sin.
They're literally fucking everywhere.
I wanted to say that I'm sorry for a lot of what you've been put through. I know I don't have a lot of control over that, and none of us really do, but I still feel the pull that you are feeling. It's one of the curses of my abilities to feel everything around me, and I know you in particular have been having a really difficult time with all the directions that you are being pulled in, all of the chaos and turmoil. But I don't want that to dim your light. I think think you often forget how bright you are. I did also want to talk to you a little bit about Cyril, because I know that's been a little bit of a contentious point. I know you're not fond of him.
He's so fucking annoying.
I know. And for that, I also want to apologize. He does that for me. He thinks it helps. And I haven't the heart to tell him that he doesn't need to do that. See, not only do I feel everything around me, but these abilities, ever since I was a child, they focus on doom, catastrophe. I've fallen numb to destruction. For me, it's a nightly happening. And Cyril, he creates this energy to distract from that so that I can continue feeling. And I know that that's rubbed you the wrong way. I know that that can be very annoying, you said.
I said fucking annoying.
But it's okay to just say that to him. He'll understand.
Listen, I understand. I know I've been going through a lot, but I also recognize that people are people and that everyone is dealing with their own stuff and process it their own ways. I don't know where this point was going, but it's there. And I will be nicer to Cyril. Or attempt to. Don't hold me to it.
That was not the intention of me coming here, but
Okay,
I
good.
appreciate the sentiment. If there's ever anything that you need, anything that I can do to support you, please don't hesitate to ask.
You see Yonsei kind of get a little uncomfortable because processing feelings is weird. Art imitating life. I'm kidding. Thank you. I appreciate that.
All right. You go get some rest now. I will leave you be. I'll see you in the morning.
Wait, before you go, I have to tell you something. You're out of sarsaparillas.
I'll have Cyril pick some up on the way over.
All right. Maybe just double the order just in case.
Of course.
All right, perfect.
And she slowly creaks the door back closed. You hear the click of the mechanism in the frame, and then you hear the creaking of her footfalls down the hallway as you are left alone for the rest of the evening. Did I phrase it? Was that a weird way to phrase that? Sorry. Nobody bothers you for the
No one
rest of the
bothers
evening.
Solo
No weird
fencing.
deals. No weird deals. Nobody knocks on your door. You can have a sleep.
Finally, Yonsei lays in the bed and just looks at the ceiling as we fade to black.
Yeah. And as long as there was nothing else you wanted to accomplish tonight, we can all go to bed, have a long rest. Is that good?
Hi, I would like to forgo a long rest and spend the evening crime fighting as Colonel Armstrong.
If that is what you want to do, you can do it.
What do I roll for crime fighting?
But I don't recommend it because
I will take the point of exhaustion.
What?
Tomorrow's a potentially difficult day.
Perfect.
There's also not crime in this city
Oh,
because
not even like cats and trees?
I mean not
The cats are probably sentient.
outward
Yeah.
crime. The crime is going to be very subtle and behind closed doors.
Like the tax rate.
All right, I fly around for an hour and I get bored and then go.
This is a highly magical city where the government will fucking rain down on you.
Raina. That's not the words to that song, but that's okay.
All right. You all awaken the next morning to the smell of bacon, coffee, toast, and butter,
Wait, where's the long rest button? There it is.
having completed a long rest.
Yay!
Yay!
I can change out my spells now.
Yeah, you all can change out spells. That's a thing you can do.
Oh my god, that
too.
must be so nice.
Wait, can I do that now?
No. Yours are locked in. Actually, no. Salvador is the only one who can change
Yeah.
his spells after a long rest. Everybody else's spells are locked in.
But sometimes these sessions, like we go 4 or 5 sessions, and it's still the same day.
That is true. I do pack a lot into individual days.
It's good.
But it's
more of a challenge that way.
Friday.
It is Friday.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday.
Is
Happy
the arena
Friday.
day yet?
No, it's tomorrow.
That's tomorrow.
The arena day is tomorrow. We can fast forward there if there's nothing that you actually want to do today.
I just want to ask Upri how her night was.
It was good. Not a lot of crime in this city, or cats and trees, in case you're wondering.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. How was yours?
No, I'm just wondering. No, it was good. We had a kind of a tough conversation with.
I heard. I imagine.
Yeah. Okay.
It's tough.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. We'll move into a good place at some point. But anyways, that's not the point. Okay.
Like a loft, or
Emotionally.
Yeah, emotional
Oh.
place.
Yeah.
yeah.
A loft. Do we have to meet up with Dax? I know she gave us that letter yesterday.
We do have to do something today.
You don't have to do anything. You did get a letter to meet up with Dax at noon today at Penny's. You also have an outstanding deal with the Obscura that included a letter about cutting off the Viper's head. Tomorrow's arena day. Tomorrow is arena. What's it called? Placements?
Qualifiers.
Qualifiers.
We definitely should meet up with Dax.
Yeah.
The Obscura can wait if we need to make them wait.
Wait, whose head are we cutting off?
Probably Callista Flockhart.
I mean,
Flockhart?
I'm okay. Yeah, let's.
Ember
Ember
Frost.
Frost, I know. But yeah.
Yes.
Murder.
Well, we don't. Do we need to murder
Dispatching.
today?
No.
Oh,
I mean, that'd be a good pre-qualifier for my pre-qualifiers.
I mean, I'm not participating in the. Not to say that if we do go through with an assassination, I don't know why I whispered that.
really loudly.
Yeah. The Stadium Days might be a good day to do it because a lot of people will be there and be distracted.
Well, maybe there's a way we can assassinate her without actually assassinating her.
Yeah, we could arrange an accident.
That's
Emphasis on the X.
That's not what I meant.
Oh,
Just send her a bouquet and it has
a bomb in it?
a bomb. Yeah.
An orchid.
Ooh,
no.
that's a little dangerous territory for a podcast. I'm not gonna lie. We're getting into you. I mean, I want.
I said
mean,
orchid.
anyway.
Orchid.
I mean,
You are
not to toot my own horn, but I do specialize in doing a lot of damage all at once.
I mean, same now, kinda.
Yeah, that's fair.
Just really loud and in their face.
I do it really quietly, and in their back is the
That went a different way than that.
yeah. But let's go find Dax.
Yeah.
Go to Penelope's. No,
Penny's.
Penny's. Penelope is the person that I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you get to Penny's a little bit before noon. Malroy is working along with Penny and the other unnamed bartender.
Now named bartender.
No, the other ones we've not gotten.
Oh, I thought you said Alan, the unnamed bartender.
the other unnamed bartender.
It was like, well, he's named now.
So yeah, how do you enter? What are we doing?
I've disguised myself.
You do.
That's
how do you
one of my
disguise yourself?
That's one of my free things from the Dreamer. It's a soul class spell that doesn't cost me anything. I don't have to do a will save for it, but allows me to cast disguise self at will.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you cast disguise self. What do you look like?
I look like Humphrey's character from last night.
Upper has to try real hard to keep a straight face.
But instead of going ho ho, I go I'm just stroking my chin.
Wow, what you are a specimen today, Sael.
Who me? I'm not Sal.
Oh, sorry, Mal.
My name is Rod.
Rod. Your name is Rod.
Yes, my name is Rod Alolas.
Alulas?
I was trying to think of what Salvador backwards is. I don't have, my pencil.
Roll Voss. Roll.
I will go talk to Malroy.
All right,
God
so
of
yeah,
us.
so you enter. Malroy recognizes the three of you. So Malroy recognizes Upray, Yonsei, and Ren, and gives you a wave.
Do you have the note? I'm gonna take it from you.
Oh, the note from Dax, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
the note from Dax.
Yeah, I hand the note.
Can you remind me what the note says? Just so I know I have the
Meet me in the
back.
bathhouse at 3 p.m.
Said,
Noon.
words.
Noon, third portal.
Noon, third portal.
Penny.
Speak with bracelet. Pennies.
Portal. Speak with bracelet.
Yeah, speak with bracelet.
Okay. Hi, Mal. It was Mal, right? Or would you go by Malroy? Sorry, I don't know. Also, I really like
you
your
can
bracelet. It's very cute.
Absolutely call me Mal. All my friends do. Nice to see you again.
I love that bracelet, by the way. I don't know if you heard me
Oh,
say that.
thank you. Salvador gave it to me.
Oh, yeah.
Where is he, by the way?
Oh,
Figured he'd be with ya.
off on
He has
his own
really bad
errand.
BMS.
Yeah, nice to meet you. My name is Malroy. You must be a friend of theirs.
Oh, yes, indeed I am.
Ah.
Just visiting from out of town.
And your name is?
It's Rod.
Rod. Nice to meet you, Rod.
Last name immovable.
Immovable?
Immovable.
Okay. Well, I'll remember Rod. Rod, I will commit that to memory.
Yeah.
bet
Salvador
you will.
wanted to be here, but he has really bad IBS, so he's stuck at home.
Oh, well, that's very unfortunate.
Yeah.
I think we all have our own demons to battle.
Well, there's something being battled.
Well, we were actually here because we met Dax, and I give him a knowing look, recently, and she said to meet them here around noon at the...
Yeah, I will get your order right on up. Just go have a
Excellent.
seat on right over there, and And he points to the table that's right next to the back door.
Perfect. Come on, everyone. Let's go sit.
Come on, Rod.
I'll have your order right on up.
Yes.
It'll be just a jiffy.
Did Sal transform into Rod in front of Opry, or does she not understand that it's Sal?
Yeah, I did it in front of you.
All right.
The bracelet.
Yeah, he has
Sal's
a
bracelet.
Yeah.
I did not put those two dots together. It just made sense to me. At least I think that's what it is. Anyways, not the point. Go ahead.
All right. So he leaves out the back door. Then he comes back with like a carafe of coffee. And you see that as he like has this coffee, he like starts going around pouring it into cups of other patrons in the restaurant. And as he's doing so, you see that he's like saying something to each of the patrons. And then he goes and turns the little like blind, like window blinds thing, and is like, "Oh yeah, the sun is just like really glaring in here today. I'm just gonna close these on up." And he just like he like slowly does that throughout the restaurant until all of the blinds are closed around the windows.
Hey, Male, isn't the sun the same every day?
Oh, it just sometimes the settings are they're just a little glary. I went out drinking last night, and it just
I get it.
yeah. Anyways, did you want some coffee?
Yes, I'll have one with bourbon.
Right on up. I will get that for you. And then he like pours. He kind of like just pours a coffee, and then he leaves, and it's like half a cup of coffee. He just like splashes something in your cup. Goes out the back door.
Wow, you're not giving a tip today, Male.
And then you see the other two bartenders. They go and they just start chatting with the couple patrons. And you see that they're positioning their bodies to be like between the patron and that back door. And then you hear Mal's voice. Quickly now. Come on through.
I Naruto run.
And you see that the back door is cracked open just a little bit.
Slip out.
So you slip out through the back door, and he goes, "All right, portal number 3's that one." And then he leaves, and he goes back out into the bar, and you hear him like talking loudly, making like a lot of conversation with various patrons, getting orders, bringing food, kind of putting on a little bit of a show, being a little smoke and mirrors situation.
Wow, so I guess I'm not getting my bourbon.
And you are all pointed to portal number 3.
What is
In
it?
the alley?
Can we
Or are we
see?
inside still?
So you're in the back room,
Back
like
room.
Oh, gotcha.
the kitchen.
Okay.
I've been there.
So, but the kitchen is not a kitchen. It's a
Bunch of
room
portals.
with a bunch of portals in it to other kitchens.
Gotcha. They contract
So you
out.
just see kitchens
What kind of kitchen
all
we see
over.
for portal 2?
So portal number 2 is.
I mean 3, sorry.
You just check it out. Oh, what they're making over there.
Sorry.
Portal number 3 is a little it's a dimly lit. You can see like smoke pouring out, and it has like a very like spiced aroma coming from it.
So like a smoke room?
How many portals are there? Just a question.
I don't know, like 20.
Okay. Can I do a quick scan and see if I recognize any as being in Entropolis? Like, do I recognize restaurants on the other side?
Give me a history check.
Okay. 12.
None of them are really jumping out to you.
Okay, cool. I'll figure it out later. Okay,
Yeah.
go to portal number 3.
Larkspurge is not.
Oh yeah, we wouldn't.
Yeah.
I would have known about it if we did. Yeah,
So you haven't been in a ton of the other kitchens.
that's fair. Okay.
All right.
Dax.
Hello.
So you pop in through
Yeah.
the portal. And
The one we're not supposed to be able to walk through?
I think some of them we
pass
can.
right on through.
Oh, I get it.
So you pass right on through, entering into a kitchen where there are a bunch of cooks over clay pots, and they like quickly they don't talk to you. They just usher you out of the kitchen into the restaurant area.
What are
and
they
as
making?
you enter into the space, you see a lot of tapestries, colored tapestries, cushions, plush reds, gold trims, and you see a hookah being smoked in the corner. You see a lot of low tables with family style meals all around. And in the far back, you see Dax, Penelope, and the remaining members that you are aware of for the Secret Secretary Society.
S cube.
S cubed.
Or
They don't wave or give way that they see that you are there.
We'll go sit down. Yeah?
You go and you sit down with them, and immediately they act as if they know you, as if you're like friends, and they just start talking. Glad that you decided to join us.
Yes, thank you for having us. Thank you for the invite.
Would you like some lamb?
Sure.
If you're buying.
Noon, it's lunchtime. Oh, right.
this place got falafel?
Sure does.
I'll have some to eat.
I will have a donut kebab, please. And some
Donut kebab?
Donor.
Oh.
They just motion because they have like a family style platter spread.
Oh, I'll
Out
just
for
take
ya.
a couple of everything.
And then they're just motion. Of course, help yourselves. We just wanted to give you a little thank you for helping out yesterday.
We didn't really do anything. Kind of.
Well, you
fact,
did more than I did.
We kind of fucked it up, but I guess we also found out information about it.
Yeah. So,
I guess you're welcome.
I mean, we'll take the credit.
Yeah.
you know,
And any prizes that may come with it.
Wait, group huddle. They don't. Did we say that it was our friend that turned back time, or do we want to pretend that was us?
we didn't say anything about it.
Yeah. I'll tap into everybody's brain. The four of us.
And does Dax remember the undoing?
How would we, if we remember it, then I would imagine that Dax would also remember it.
But no one besides Daphne's commented on it, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
we never told Dax that everything reset in a weird time way.
Continue.
She wasn't
Yeah.
in the
well,
room.
we got you a little gift.
Oh.
To thank you appropriately. Hopefully this is helpful in your endeavors. And so Beatrice picks up a box with a little ribbon on it from out underneath the table and hands it to Yancey.
Ooh. What is it? Ooh, what is it?
Ren
What is it?
gets a box and Salvador gets a box.
Oh.
A lobster.
And then
Get more magic
Upri gets a box, but I don't have a handout for it.
My drag.
So they're just going to be bracers
Oh.
that are like a thick bangle, +1 AC.
You didn't have to do that, DM. I'm pretty broken already, but I'll accept. Do they require attunement?
No.
What color is... So I got a dragon wing bow. Ooh.
Yes. Oh,
what color
yes,
is
I need
it?
to tell you what color. Let
Yeah.
me look real quick.
Okay.
Because I totally decided you are...
What kind of dragon was killed to make this bow?
Oh. Murder.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine that's how it works.
I'm going to say psychic.
Psychic.
Whoa.
What's a psychic dragon?
Yeah, what kind of dragon makes purple?
Oh, like maybe it's a
Is it
crystal.
Oh,
What is
An
it? What
amethyst
color?
dragon.
The bow is purple.
Ooh, purple.
So here's the thing. We've been watching you for a while, and, well, impressed is probably not the correct word, because you've been navigating the social situations a little bit strangely, but we do have confidence in your combat prowess.
Oh, by the way, this is our friend Rod.
Last name immovable. Immovable.
Oh, yes, Rod.
Immovable.
I dropped the disguise. So
Oh,
Yes. Okay.
Now that that's over with.
Wait.
that was perfect timing for the social situation comment.
yeah.
And we at the Secret Secretary Society, they do whisper that part,
What?
have been searching for people like you for quite some time. We've been noticing a lot of disruptions in the arcane, and, well, knowing of Daphne and Cyril's work at the university, we were becoming aware that something was on the horizon, and we're hoping that you're the ones that are going to deal with that. So we want to be here to support you. And yeah, I mean, I think that's pretty to the point. That's exactly what we're doing here.
And how do you feel about creating accidents for people that were rude to you? Hypothetically.
I don't really know what you're referencing. It's a very ambiguous question. I feel like there's a lot of context that I would need to know in order to make a decisive action on that. I would have to take that back, do a little bit of thinking.
You just hear Upri muttering, amphibious.
Amphibious.
But Dax here was telling us all about how you, well, maybe accidentally fixed the machine yesterday.
I mean,
Yeah.
truly, that's actually
Accidentally fixing something is good enough in my book. So, on top of your combat prowess and maybe a little bit of luck, we have some confidence you'll be able to do something.
What exactly were you looking for us to do? Does that
Well,
make
we
sense?
haven't really the faintest. I feel like you're the ones who know what's going on. But we just know that something bad is going to happen, and we want to be here to support you.
So you don't necessarily mean just the city collapsing into the water below. You mean in general?
No. We're talking much bigger.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
The
Those
world's
are small
ending,
fish.
you
Yes,
know.
Yeah.
yes. Something about the world ending.
world is ending,
Definitely.
yes.
Yeah. Definitely don't want that to happen. You know,
Yeah.
it's pretty important. We all live here, don't we?
That's where I keep all my stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. It's because we don't have a bag of holding. If not, then it'd be a different story. But I guess, or do we?
A bag of holding?
I don't think
No.
so.
Oh, yeah.
Have y'all been needing a bag of holding? You haven't found one yet? In this city?
We've really not had much encumbrance problem.
Yeah, we don't carry a lot on us. We're like pretty lightweight. Anyways, well, we appreciate the support and the alliance of the Secret Secretary Society. Secret Secretary Society. And it does seem you have like a pretty wide influence on the city, which is great.
I think
What-
some of it's a bit of a sheer willpower of our
Sure.
members.
What sort of support can we rely on from the Secret Secretary Society? What kind of support, I guess is my question. I imagine military support is not one of the things the Secret Secretary Society can provide.
No, unfortunately not.
But they will take notes.
They will take notes.
But we'll take very good notes, and we're pretty good at getting in and out of places, making sure that things are accounted for, and keeping tabs on things. You know, that's really our skill set. Unfortunately, we can't really offer much in the way of brute strength.
That's fair. That makes sense. How does your influence spread outside of the city?
A little bit. But we're pretty good about finding our way in,
Okay.
if need be.
Um,
And happy to do so.
that's excellent. I do have a small favor if you don't mind. I hold up the letter that I wrote to Mara. If you could get this to Entropolis, I would appreciate this. I know that there are tons of portals that go everywhere. I'm not sure if there's one that goes to Entropolis that you use regularly, but if you could.
You could have just dropped this off at the post, but I'm happy to take it.
Oh, is that easy?
Yes.
Excellent. Well, I mean, I could do that. Never mind.
Yeah.
Well, and also if you could,
Just next to City Hall.
can we let the recipient of this letter know how to send letters back? Is that a service that they provide?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, excellent. Okay, I'll do that myself then. Thank you so much.
Glad to be of service.
Any other questions from the...
Where are we right now? Is this in the same town or is this in a different town? I ask.
Oh, we're in Silverian.
Fulvarian. Oh, that's a country that's very far away.
Yeah, far physically, if you were to walk, or I guess.
Yeah.
We don't really think of things like that here.
Because you got the...
Yeah.
Yeah. Although we're not supposed to be able to pass like this. This is a potential security risk,
Yeah.
which is why we keep it a little in the hush-hush.
I was thinking that whenever we went to the bakery where if you can get stuff in, there are monsters out. Goopy monsters.
Yeah, we had to shut down a couple of the portals when Harrow fell and when Sayag fell.
Sayag, yeah.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Those were very unfortunate days. I do miss the boba from Sayag.
What are you pointing at?
Looking at the map.
Yeah,
It's far away.
it is fine. It's like the other side of the continent.
Per usual, I'm filled with questions. But I think the most
noticed.
pressing question is what is the Secret Secretary Society's take on the Obscura and the goals of the Obscura? We are trying to make allies in the city.
they kind of suck.
Well, you could say
yeah,
the same thing about the Ascension.
Yeah.
Oh, they're awful. They're worse.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Honestly, I think they all would leave us high and dry if they could.
Yeah.
That's why we exist. We've got to make sure that the city keeps running for us small folk here.
Oh. Okay.
Otherwise, we get left behind.
Definitely seems the course what with the world domination and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They'll give you some stupid little spiel about like the technology and peace that they can bring if they are able to do
Assert
away
dominance.
with the current powers that are hoarding the wealth and
that is true.
leaving the people in the dark ages.
They are doing that.
This, yeah, wow.
Crazy.
Beyonce stops dissociating. Wow, that's so bad. And then goes back to
Eating the kebab.
exactly. Also, do y'all have sarsaparillas here?
Zesperella, no, but they do have something like it. I forget what it's called, but if you flag down one of the waiters, they could probably bring you the menu.
Seems like a lot of work. No, I'll stick with water.
Well, it was so nice sharing a meal with you, all of you, seeing you again.
Yeah, of course.
How should we contact you? Should we need assistance with something?
Well, Malroy's our little friend. Always probably an easy way to get to us.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
We shift around the different portals, but
That makes sense.
try not to be too often in one place.
That makes sense.
I don't think our bosses would be very happy with uncovering that we've been doing stuff in the background.
That also makes sense.
Yeah, it seems like they'd kill you.
Wow.
There are worse fates than dying, but yeah.
Getting fired
Yeah.
with no benefits.
Yeah.
You should meet their not boyfriend.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Upri.
Yes,
This
I
is
know.
great
Apri.
falafel.
Gosh, I really want falafel.
Well-
I
now.
know, right?
Sorry.
Do you all have any more interrogation to do?
No.
Not
Because you can enjoy
Interrogation?
your party and
Oh, yeah.
meal.
This was nice.
This was a party. This is like more. This was literally just intended to be a party, being like, "Hey, we've seen what you're doing.
Oh.
We're on your side."
Thank goodness.
I thought it was like a meeting.
No,
Yeah.
Just that they happen to have the meeting in
So,
like these
like-
fancy places.
and a smoky bar on the other side of the world.
I mean, they do,
Hypothetically, we see a
but-
little checkbox in the corner go ding, ally gains.
yeah.
Yeah.
yes,
Okay.
allies gained.
Okay, great. So if we need to do any sneaking or whatever,
But are they in direct opposition to the Obscura? Because they kind of do the same thing.
they dislike both. They're more in line with the town hall than anything.
Yeah.
Oh, the Parthen. No, that's
Not
Skyrim.
Parthenax. It's oh gosh,
Council?
No, the Dragonborn.
Silver something.
His name is Lorien Star Whisperer.
I was close.
Oh, it's right there. I wrote it down.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of faith in him either.
Oh.
Oh.
This is like the people.
Oh.
This is the people.
Yeah.
It's the people.
I guess
Oh,
my
was bedanya, comrade?
my last interrogatory question.
That's what
the narrator. What?
My last interrogatory question, which I will, lay into just like casual conversation, is that like we are looking for allies, as you might imagine, for the upcoming potential war scale, war level, like world war level engagement sort of thing. And we need players who function at that level
And who don't
Yeah, yeah.
suck.
and who don't ideally won't ask us to do bad things in the meantime.
But won't mind if we do some.
Questionable things in the
Sometimes.
meantime, yeah. And if they have suggestions on who we might pursue to get that goal,
Do you have a list of assets?
we can worry about it later.
I mean, I thought that Sarah would be briefing you on the masquerade that you're attending, but we'll be working there. We'll be able to help you out and point you in the right direction.
Oh, right, because a bunch of other parties, like outside the city parties, will be coming attending.
Like a list of world players. A dossier.
Yeah, I guess my question is more focused on who in the city can we try and woo or align ourselves with in the meantime, if they think that's even worth it. If we count up the Obscura and the Ascension because we don't like them.
I mean, if we have the people on our side, who else do we need?
That's true.
Yeah, I mean, I think that there's no need to count out the Obscura. I just wouldn't put your faith in them. You know?
They don't keep their promises. Although they were talking about the
No,
blood
they're very
oath.
good
No,
about
they're-
promises.
I was
They
gonna say
just,
they blood oath.
their objectives are not really
Good.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, they said they were going to siphon off resources from the above place, but not like truly affect the above world.
Yeah, it just doesn't sit right.
It doesn't, right? It doesn't feel honest.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm glad we had the same feeling about that.
Yeah.
We overthrow government now?
In
You
time,
stop
comrade.
it. You stop it.
Do we just kill both the Obscura and the Ascension leaders?
Honestly, it wouldn't be hard with some of these powers that we have.
Right?
Yeah.
And at the same time, make a name as the 4 Titan Bearers overthrow a city.
But then
For the people.
Then we have like a
we become
Sorry.
villains. I feel like we'll live. If like we'll become the heroes,
Yeah.
and then long enough we'll become the villains of our own story.
I feel like if we kill 2 of the leaders in town, it would not spell good things for us.
Yeah, that is kind of a
Definitely
Daenerys Targaryen situation.
Yeah, we can't be like we killed your world leaders, but we're good.
Yeah. We come in
We
peace.
liberated you from
your friends.
Dracarys.
And then we get killed by Demez Fervania, and then we fade to black.
Demez
Season
Fervania.
over.
Okay. Anyways, I have no more questions.
I have no more
Yeah,
questions.
same.
I'm chewing on a falafel.
Y'all have a wonderful fucking lunch. It's delicious. This is like,
We're doing shots.
I mean, if they're going to make a portal anywhere, they're going to make it to one of the best restaurants in the world.
Oh.
Is the hookah like just tobacco, or is it more than just tobacco?
It's just tobacco. Yeah. This is cultural hookah.
Oh.
Okay. I just wanted to.
Wow, she has ruined you.
What?
Is the she Daphne or Tim?
Daphne. Yes, probably.
Daphne.
I mean, tomato.
Tomato obscura.
So,
All right.
Okay, no, I'm not
So
going
you
to
have
do
a
it.
wonderful lunch.
Yeah.
And they bid you farewell. You go off. You eventually make your way back through the portal into Penny's. And is there anything else you want to go into the city before having your session with Daphne?
Has there been any rude people towards us, just in passing?
Rude people in passing. Not really.
Okay, then
Nothing like outwardly rude.
Okay, then never mind.
All right.
I might go get some like food and bring it to Cyril's place and hang out with the triplets.
All right. So you hang out with them. You have like a nice little chat.
Food and drink,
nice-
yeah.
So with
Okay,
that,
Fucking done.
I'm gonna put us on a short little break.
Thank you.
And when we reconvene in about 10 minutes, we will be at Daphne's having our little therapy session. All right.
therapy.
See you all in just a moment.
Bye.
Step into the captivating realm of Zephyr Maleficarum, where fantasy and fragrance meld to craft a uniquely personal odyssey into the whimsical characters of our dreams. Each elixir is a portal to a world of sensory exploration, ushering you into a world of indulgence, where you are the protagonist of your very own extraordinary tale. Delve into the enigmatic depths of our fragrances, where whimsy waltzes hand in hand with olfactory artistry, and every file becomes a magical gateway to a universe filled with dreams and wonder. This is your invitation to unravel the mysteries of scent and bask in the enchantment of imagination. With each application, you embark on a transformative journey, and every day unfolds as an opportunity to immerse yourself in an epic odyssey of wonder.
Random
Oh,
kiss?
sure. I'll take some chocolate. Hi.
All right,
Fam, we got
welcome
chocolates.
back, audience.
It's a
We
minty
are
one.
back from a break.
Thank you for the gift.
And we're all putting chocolate in our mouths. So this is going to be a great scene. Lots of gorgeous conversation is about to happen.
It's the after dinner mint that you get from the hookah bar.
No.
Those are the only three. Those are the last three. Sorry, Tim.
Oh, you can have it if
That's
you like.
fine. I don't want to eat chocolate and try to DM on
The chocolate teeth look.
a
such
live
great.
stream. That sounds like a personal hell. There are certain foods that are nice and easy and quick to throw in your mouth and then like be able to recover real quick and talk. Chocolate's not one of them, unfortunately. But I'm not going to belabor this therapy / oracle session because as you all drift off into Daphne's little dream world, you're met with a single jumble of sounds.
Oh, sounds great.
Osmander.
Osmander. Ozamander?
Osamanda. Sorry.
Osmander.
Osmander.
Osamander.
Osmander.
Osamander.
Osmander.
Oh, is this rhetorical?
As part of the high.
Hello.
Hello.
Nice to meet you, audience. The name is Osmander.
Oh.
I have been your lovely host for the past 3 seasons. And it is so wonderful to finally get to meet you face to face.
Are they breaking the fourth wall?
I think we are.
I hope you enjoy the rest of this episode. Goodbye now. And as you
I don't like that.
turn the world, the only thing you hear ringing through your head is his name. Osmander.
I take another hit.
But confirmed he him?
Come back and tell us your pronouns.
You said your name and not your pronouns. What is this? We'll use they until we know for sure. Daphne.
Yes.
Who is that?
Yeah, who's the audience?
What season?
I am just as perplexed as you are. That was quite strange.
I mean, maybe he's like a director lackey?
And you see she's like sitting up in her chair and she begins to kind of sway and her eyes close and she holds out a hand, grasping for the edge of the chair. You see she misses and she collapses over.
Oh,
Can I catch her?
You catch her in your arms and you feel her limp body. She is unconscious.
Can somebody go get cereal?
Spare the dying.
Cereal.
I cast Spare the Dying. And yeah, I'll run to the hospital or the library.
Go get cereal.
I'll go.
Go get cereal.
Frosted Flakes.
Spare the dying. Can you give me a religion check?
Oh, good. I am skilled in religion because I theoretically am a clerical.
I can fly and go get cereal.
That's a good point. And I would like to medicine her if
And I've
when we get
flown
there.
there before.
you know
mean-
you know which windows to break in through.
I got 16.
A 16.
Yeah.
You cast Spare the Dying, and the spell, like, doesn't fail, but it also doesn't have an effect. Like, it doesn't seem like health was the issue.
Could
Like, she's not dying.
She's just
She's
exhausted.
just collapsed from exhaustion.
Mhm.
But you run off and you grab Cyril. He is concerned, obviously, and will quickly follow. He was like in the middle of a class. He was like
Do you fly him?
Yes.
in front of the room.
I just jump in. 14-foot wingspan. Come quick!
You break another window.
Yes.
Both in and out, different windows.
Can I roll for how many windows I broke?
I like to think that you don't have enough strength to make it through the first window, so you just go like a bird.
It's just a classroom wall of windows and
It's like 14 feet with the wings just slapped onto the side of a building.
You could have honestly just used the door or flown to the balcony.
There was an open window.
So sorry. That image is really funny to me.
and it feels very accurate.
And he will follow you.
Get carried.
Daphne's.
We set her up on a
and-
sofa. She's
Yeah, you set her up on the sofa, and he's like, "Don't worry, this has all happened before. This is unfortunately one of the perils of Daphne's line of work. But give her a few days, and she will recover. Please let her rest."
A lot just happened. There was a random person that said Osmander.
So I thought it was Ozempic. Just kidding.
Triggered. I mean, what?
Unfortunately, that sounds like gibberish to me.
They mentioned that something about 3 seasons,
And the audience.
an audience.
An episode. Something about the episode. It was really weird.
Opry, is your Titan a director of television shows?
What's television?
Yeah.
It's this thing they have in the cities where you can they live cast productions of plays or sporting events
Via magic?
Caston.
by magic. Yeah,
Oh, wow.
it's like an arcane eye that everybody can see.
Oh. Interesting.
Not that I've ever seen before.
Okay, we'll let her rest then.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like you've all had a very long day and a very long month.
Life.
3 seasons.
Maybe it's best that we all get some rest. We can figure this out tomorrow. Actually, you're going to be participating in the arena qualifiers. You know what? That is perfect. We'll take your mind off of all of this. You all could get some mental rest as well, right?
Okay.
I will do some research. Do you know how it was spelled by any chance?
Well, it was only said, but my guess is Ozamander. Ozymander?
That's
that everybody
how
else is
I
in
would
British?
dictate it. Yeah.
I will do my best to see what I can dig up in the libraries. You'll take care of yourselves, please.
You got it, buddy.
Whenever leaves.
Yeah, with that, Cyril also leaves.
Whenever drops dead.
How are the triplets?
Daphne,
Just kidding. I don't ask.
Daphne has been placed in her bed. She is breathing heavily. And then Cyril leaves.
I'll
You're
check.
all
Sorry, go ahead.
off to do whatever you do before bed.
Some solo fencing.
Throughout the night, I'll just check on Daphne every now and then to make sure that she's stable and breathing as the resident doctor.
Yeah. All right.
Sometimes I forget that I'm a doctor.
We do too.
You need to
And
get
not just killing people.
you need to
It's
get
okay.
one-
I wrote
yeah.
it down.
Oh.
What? That I'm a doctor?
Who are you?
Ozymander.
And you all eventually go to bed and have another long rest. See, I gave you another long rest.
Wow, 2 in
Wow.
one session.
Oh.
No,
The
it's
next day,
Saturday.
you're not met with a smell of bacon, toast, or butter. The house is quiet when you awake. Daphne is still asleep.
I'll get up early and cook something.
You're able to find most of the ingredients in the kitchen pretty easily. Daphne keeps a pretty good stock, knowing that you are all here. So she has all the things that she knows that you like.
My hair's like pulled back. I'm wearing like one of her aprons. Cooking up a storm.
Did you make any eggs?
Eggs. Yes, I made eggs. Eggy. How's everyone doing this morning?
Great.
Yeah, I guess good.
We have a lot of people that we now know in this town, and they all don't seem to like each other.
Yeah, but they like us. Well,
Some of them tolerate us,
yeah. Yeah, I'll hand out bacon to everybody and eggs and whatnot.
This bacon's not candied.
Sorry, I couldn't find the sugar. So,
Okay.
here you go.
Boo.
Sorry. Cook your own bacon next time, then.
I'm very curious. I don't know if we can solve this town instability problem.
Oh, I thought it was solved.
Is it?
Yeah, have we had rumblings since our time at the...
No.
Huh.
Yeah. I
Looks
mean,
like we accidentally solved it.
I don't know where I've heard this saying before, but I'm pretty sure if you try turning it off back on again, it solves 99% of the problem.
Gotcha.
But we just turned it off.
Oh, fair.
Right. But now the society knows where to go if it starts up again. They can just turn it off again if someone goes back and
Yeah.
turns it on.
Yeah, someone.
I did want to know what it did, though. If the city wasn't at risk, I would have set it all to 0 and seen what happened. But
Maybe we can, like, put up a scaffold underneath the island or chain it to the walls or chain it from the ceiling. There's got to be another way to keep it from falling.
You
But,
wanted to turn the city into one large chandelier, essentially.
yeah.
then we can swing from it.
No, Sia doesn't exist in this world.
Neither
It's
does
canon.
the Phantom of the Opera either.
No.
Are you ready for your big debut, Yonsei?
Oh shit, that is me today.
Today's arena.
So we fight other
The
people.
stadium days is on Tuesday.
Which
thank
one?
goodness.
Which one is the combat and which one's the art?
Arena is combat.
Okay, so that's up for
So arena
Yonsei.
is a group activity.
Oh,
We can submit as a group. Oh, what
You
we-
can submit as a full party, and
Oh,
you're
that'd be
like, that's a weird thing, but okay.
Can we
You
fight
and
each
your-
other? I'm just kidding.
Yeah, can we just submit as duos, you and me?
So as
those
you
two?
were like at the sign up for the arena, it was like invitation of parties wanting to take on the arena champion.
Oh, right. Do we
Yeah,
want
let's-
to do that?
Yeah, let's fuck some.
Yeah, let's do
Seems
it.
like less time.
We're pretty powerful.
Is the champion also a team or a person?
TBD.
Is he mean?
There were no photos of the
Yes,
champion.
probably.
It's probably
But it was singular, the champion.
The champion, yes, it was.
Interesting.
Oh, no.
Let's do it.
I wonder if it's the mayor. Wouldn't that be wild?
Yeah, Sir Silverleaf.
Lorian with
Star
Star
Whisperer.
The mayor.
I was close.
You had letters correct. This not in the.
Watch, it's a Tarask. It's just some big ass monster.
I mean, that's like a Child Rain 35.
And they just casually can import it into the city.
That thing can insta-eat people as an ability.
Okay, let's go. We signed up.
We're strong.
We're strong. We could do it.
All right.
Are there any like safeguards to dying that they mentioned, or like if you die, you dead?
No, this is just a regular. This is not any special, dramatic, God touched. Like everything suggests that like this is just a fight.
We could do it. We'll be fine.
So it's not gladiatorial where you will die. Or is it
You
gladiatorial?
can. What's the word?
Die.
You can die. You can yield
Okay.
a loss. you've overheard like people scoffing about it. Like there's like
The shaman yielding.
there's shaman yield, but like also not. This isn't like super like gladiatorial. They are wizards after all.
Oh yeah, they're pretty weak.
Yeah, they should go down pretty quick.
They're pretty like self-preservationist.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, let's go then.
Yeah. All right. I will narrate us in. So as you arrive near the arena, or as you're approaching the arena, there are crowds of people, and you're like, wow, there are this many people in the city. Where have they been this entire fucking time? Because they are like crowds of people flocking to the arena. You can hear the swelling of noise and cheers as people are filling up the stadium seating. And you're met with the smell of fried food, sugar, the sight of balloons, hawkers selling wares on carts, and a whole, like, ocean of tents surrounding the entrance of the arena. The excitement grows as you get closer and closer. And you notice that there are some posters pointing direction for the participants. That once you enter underneath the grand arch, before you go through the tunnel into the actual seating area, there is a sign that points you off to the left to where your sign-in would be. As you approach the front desk, you are met with Beatrice. She pretends not to know you,
Nice.
and you just hear her say, "All right, who are we? So I can sign you in."
Beatrice, I'm kidding.
Do we need a team name?
Oh no, this is gonna be the
We're
rest
the
of
Blue
episode.
Barracudas.
The Blue Barracudas.
The Blue Barracudas. So Yance, Salvador,
That's us.
Apre, Ren.
Yes.
All for present?
Yep.
Perfect. I have you checked in. You will be participating at order of arrival. You are currently 4th on the list.
All right.
How many teams are you expecting?
There's usually about 30 teams.
Okay, so that's a good tournament bracket.
Yeah, it's going to be a long day. No bracket. Everybody just faces the single
Oh, at once.
champion. No, one at a time.
Okay.
Any party that's able to...
So if we behead him in round forward, then the day is ruined?
They can probably resurrect him.
No.
Or it's illusion.
Don't worry about it.
Or it's a column. Okay.
That feels like a challenge.
All right. If you would like to do any practicing, any warm-up, there are chambers down the hallway that you can do any of that. If you would like to chat or hang out with the other competitors,
No.
they will be in the waiting room. And when the team prior to you is about to go or fighting, we will ask that you report back here so we can escort you to the holding pen.
Mm-hmm.
All right?
Sounds
Yes,
good.
ma'am.
Is the champion a secret until we enter the ring?
Oh, you'll see.
Yes.
That okay.
All right. I'm gonna go stretch in those practice rooms.
I'm going to do my theater warm-ups. Maragara, pitka, pitka, pitka. My nay later is a. Red
Yeah,
leather,
yeah,
red
yeah,
leather,
yeah.
red yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather.
Red baby buggy bumper. Red baby buggy bumper.
Sally sells she was. I'm ready.
We're ready.
All right. So you spend some time doing that. Whatever the fuck that was.
That was warming
It was
up.
inspirational.
Warm up.
In the practice rooms. While you wait and you hear cheers followed by a bunch of oofs, followed by
I know that one.
aww, followed by
Yeah.
more cheers.
What?
But kind of sadistic sounding.
Oh.
Legacy.
And then one by one, the teams are taken to the holding pen until it's your turn. You make your way down the hall to the check-in desk where Beatrice escorts you to the holding pen. And you hear an announcer above calling your names, introducing yourselves as the Blue Barracudas. And then you feel the platform beneath you start to raise.
Tina Balenciaga. Both of my animated things fly up around me. Do it now before we get in there.
The ceiling above you opens up, and the rays of light begin to pierce onto the platform as you are slowly ascended into the center of an arena. It is a large, open space with several obstacles in rings, concentric rings. Nothing too large, but enough to take cover. Something that would potentially prohibit environmental kills, but allow you to navigate and work with cover around the arena. You were brought into one side of the arena, and at the other end, Salvador and Ren, you recognize them. Their tight bun on top of their head.
Is the triplets?
Moon-shaped glasses.
The fuck is this?
Is it Alice?
A lace
Front wig.
neck, high neck, with a pendant. You can't see the details of the pendant from here, but you know what it looks like.
You're whispering things at me.
It's the eye.
The eye of.
pendant.
Who is it?
The eye with 3 parallel lines.
Yeah.
Who is it? Gladys? No.
I don't know.
You see her hoop
think it is
skirt,
Gladys.
the
Yeah,
hips
that
extending
sounds like
out
Gladys.
to either side.
Oops, scared.
And then you see her folded hands and smug grin as she stands across from you, 200 feet away,
Oh boy.
on the other side of the arena.
It's a good thing
wave.
we weakened her by fucking up the city and making her use one for power.
As the audience swells with cheering, the announcer cuts through the noise. And next we have the Blue Barracudas
In hindsight.
attempting to fight the champion. Will we see a success today for the first time in 13 years? Or will another party fall?
It's definitely Gladys.
Yeah.
Let the combat commence. Yeah. Everyone's clapping and cheering. It's like the swell of noise. And then it dies out into a silent anticipation. Roll initiative.
Yeah.
I'm gonna mentally link us all so we can talk to each other throughout.
You know what? You've been
Ooh.
failing me.
16.
Let me try.
Nice.
Golden green. Fuck me.
You also
8.
get advantage on nice.
It's a barb thing.
All right, so what do we got?
16.
16, okay.
21.
17.
And what was up, Ray?
8,
Gorgeous.
which she did not.
Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. All right. So first up will be Ren.
Great. So you said
So
she's
she is
200?
200 feet away.
And there are obstacles between
there are
us.
obstacles that you can go and hide behind and get cover as you make your way towards her.
Okay. I've got my shield and my thing up.
Are there trees in this arena?
There are no trees in the arena. They are like, the obstacles are just like stone mounds that are about twice the height of you. So they're about 14 feet tall and maybe 5 feet wide. So like plenty of space to hide behind. But not like massive. And then there's no trees, no water, no archways, nothing else like that. And these are all spaced maybe 20 feet, 20 to 30, depending, a little bit variable, around in 3 concentric circles around the arena.
Okay. I will use my bonus action to dash.
All right.
And so I can get 60 feet in.
all right.
And I want to place myself where I can duck behind cover after. And I will shoot her with my new fancy bow, which I attuned with last night. You ready?
Yeah.
Does a 23 hit?
A 23 does hit.
Excellent,
yes.
excellent, excellent. So I have advantage, so I can do sneak attack damage on that. It is a longbow.
However,
Great.
as you see the arrow hit,
Uh-huh.
it stops,
Nope.
and you see the arrow detract back into your bow. Roll again.
Ooh.
Roll again.
She's a control Zer.
Yeah.
With advantage still?
Sorry.
No, just a regular roll.
Oh.
Fucking chronology mages.
That is a 21.
Okay. So you see this arrow, it shoots out through your bow, retracts back, and then you look down a little bit, you see it in your hand, and you shoot again, and this time it shoots on, whacking her in the shoulder.
Yes. Now question.
Yes.
Sorry. Do I count my advantage from the first thing so that I can add my sneak attack damage, or no? Because as
No.
an assassin, I get advantage if I
You
go
do
before
not.
them. Okay,
You do
so it
not.
takes away my advantage, which is fucking rude.
Yes. She does. She basically rewound time in order to force you to try again.
Okay, well, I rolled okay. That is 7 plus 2. Right. That's 9 piercing damage
9 piercing damage.
and 4 psychic damage from my new pretty purple bow.
All right.
And I will duck behind some sort of obstacle so that she cannot see me.
All right. Salvador, you're up.
Oh, already? Okay. How far away is she?
You're second.
I know.
200 feet away.
Okay, I'm going to run around the perimeter. I'm going to use my action to dash. And I'm going to go 60 feet and duck behind some pile of stones.
All right. So you close 200 feet down to 140.
I would like to mentally ping everybody. She's a wizard, so try not to clump up.
Yeah.
Trying to think if I have any bonus actions. No, I think that's it for me.
All right. That brings us to Yancey.
I'm going to dash, not towards her, but in a different distance from, Sal and Ren, and then that's all I can do right now because she's still pretty far away.
Any buffs that you would like to do? I don't know if you have any buffing abilities.
Buffing.
Anything that
armor class
increases your AC, gives you advantage on things.
Can you apply your hex from here, or is it too far?
It's too far.
Okay,
Too far.
I'm also in that same boat.
You said 200, and that was too far.
Yeah.
So take away. So I just gotta get some. She should get closer to us.
She won't, but she should. We can hope.
So I'm done.
All right. She is going to stay put. You see, she continues to clasp her hands and just waits. Upri, what are you doing?
No.
I run in a straight line and dash 80 feet.
80 feet. You close the gap down to 120.
And then I'm going to rage. Woo-wee! That's a 7. My rage is somewhere in this very busy now character sheet. Ventriloquism. Death Note it. Wild Surge. Boop bop. Within 15 feet of me is now considered difficult terrain as vines grow and die behind me as I am in
Yep.
the arena.
Within 50 feet?
15.
15.
Can I quickly add something that I forgot to say? So the gift that the Secret Society of Secretaries gave me was boots of levitation. So I have those on, so I'm levitating.
All right. Cool. So you're not touching the ground.
I'm not touching the ground. I can if I want to, at will. But I'm not right now. But I could, at will.
Oh, they were all we all fly now.
I can't fly.
Oh, right. That's sorcerers.
Can you fly? Me? No.
Oh, I guess it's just a sibling thing.
Yeah.
So sorry.
It's okay. I don't got really magics. Not yet. I want wings, though, at some point.
But pretty fun. Oh, that's my turn. In case that
Gorgeous.
wasn't.
Ren, what are you doing?
Oh, it's my turn again?
Yeah.
I will do the same thing I did last time. I will dash towards her, but make sure I can stay behind cover, which puts me at 80 feet, and I will fire again at her.
All right. You do not have advantage.
Yes, I rolled a 2, so that's
would you normally have had advantage?
No,
Okay, you have disadvantage.
I rolled a 2. Yeah, I rolled a 2. I rolled so that's a 9.
Okay. Again, you see your arrow shoot twice. One time out, reverting backwards, and again, both of them going wide.
That is a rough ability.
All right. That brings us to Salvador.
Oh, already? I'm going to run up 20 feet. I'm going to cast Call Lightning on her.
Yeah.
So I think she has to do a dexterity saving throw.
A dexterity save?
Yeah.
Rewind this, bitch.
Yeah, can't control the weather. Although she might be able to
She
control the
probably
weather.
can.
So her dex save is a 17.
My spell DC, what is my spell DC? That meets it. But I think she takes half on a hit. Yeah, she takes half as much on a hit.
All right. So you call lightning.
I do indeed. And I hail down a flurry of electricity right into her cranium. So that's a total. She takes
Oh, it's a lot of
12 lightning.
You rolled
That's
good.
already halved.
No, that's already halved, yeah.
Okay. All right.
And I duck behind. the
Does she
cover
look
again.
annoyed?
Slightly.
Okay.
She looks slightly like, oh, okay. They're a little bit more powerful than expected.
Did it frizz up her hair, ruin her fucking hair, dude? Sorry.
Her hoop skirt like inverted like an umbrella.
I feel very competitive.
Yancey.
I'm going to levitate. I'm going to just do my normal speed of 30 feet. So now I'm at, 60. So that's 90. So that's 110. And I'm going to fire 3 Eldritch Blasts at her.
Oh, yeah. In range.
All right.
One was a nat 20. So that's a 28. One was a 19. So that was 20. So 28, 27, and 11.
All right. The one crits, the other hits regular.
She doesn't rewind it?
No.
So with crit,
She real strong.
Twice
It's a reaction,
damage.
isn't it?
Yes, and you're
And
first, so you're
gosh,
fucked.
darn it.
Welcome to boss
I should
fights.
hold my action, actually. That would actually make sense if I held
So
my
roll for
action.
damage.
Well, it's not fair us to go an 8.
So do I? Okay, so that's 10, 12. That's 16 for the first one. I'm going to add my maddening hex. So
16.
plus 4, yeah. 10 is, I roll with crit. Don't you roll 2?
Oh my gosh, yes, crit. The crit. So, okay.
So it's 20. It's 12 plus 4 is 16 plus 4 is 20 for the first one.
Okay.
And then the second one is 14. I don't think I can do maddening hex on both of them.
Okay. All right.
So 34 damage.
Cool. Now she looks a little upset. You whack her 2 times with a really well placed Eldritch Blast. And her stance is slightly broken. You see that she takes a step back before she begins to sprint towards you.
Towards who?
The center of the room.
Your hoop skirt.
So like you're on like 2 opposite sides, and I believe where did Upri land?
I was just in the middle.
The middle.
Yeah, you're just dashing straight through.
I just straight. No cover.
So Upri is in the center, so she's gonna sprint towards you. And then did you go right or left, Yancey?
Let's say left.
Left. Ren would be then by default on the right. Salvador, where were you running off to?
I was
You go to the outside, right?
I went around the perimeter on the outside.
Left or right?
Left.
Okay. So you are on the same side as Yancey.
Oh, I would have gone. I think Yonsei said that they went the opposite side of me, so I'd be on the right.
They went the opposite side of one of you. It was not specified.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's whatever.
So I'll let you decide which side
be
you
on the
want to
left.
go.
Yeah.
So 2 of you are on one side, 1 of you are on the other. Yeah?
And I'm in the middle.
I'm also kind of in the middle because I went towards her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So how far does she move?
So she is going to sprint. She's 25 movement speed. What does that close?
So 50?
She's 50 from you? Awesome.
No, does she dash?
No, she's not dashing.
Oh, 25. Okay. She's 95 feet from me.
95 feet?
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Hold on.
and
all right.
85 for me.
So
she is-
you feel the air around you begin to compress. You feel off kilter. You look at your hand and see that it's blurring. And you feel simultaneously as if you're speeding up and slowing down as your body begins to be stretched in time. I'm going to make a spell attack on you.
Ooh.
I'll cast counterspell.
Don't forget that all attacks on me have disadvantage
Okay,
because
gorgeous.
of my cloak of displacement.
Oh,
So
right.
this is on Upri though, because Upri is the only one that is currently
Oh.
fully visible.
Yeah, we're all hiding. The rest of us are like, nope.
Does a 22 hit?
Yeah.
All right.
It's a spell attack.
It's a spell attack. You are going to take 20 points of psychic damage.
Woof.
You whore.
Yeah. So 20 points of psychic damage.
Dare you?
She also has 4 more attacks this round.
Christ.
Well, I'm going to use my reaction to unstable backlash because I took damage. So I'm going to reroll my wild magic effect.
All right.
And I got a 4. And then that infuses my greatsword with magic property, so it does magic damage, and it now gains the throne property, and then comes back to me.
Hell,
Someone's gonna get a greatsword thrown at them.
Gorgeous. I am also going to have you make a Constitution saving throw.
+9. That's a 10.
Oh no.
Okay, so as you fail your Constitution saving throw, you feel your bones begin to ache.
Ooh.
And as you look at the blurry hands that are like moving and you're like pulling out this great sword, you notice that the backs of your hands begin to wrinkle. No.
You're aging.
You are going to take 2d10 necrotic damage.
Okay.
Good thing you have like 150 health.
That's why I ran in the open.
You are going to take 7 necrotic damage.
That's 2 attacks.
Yeah.
All right.
And is that normal necrotic damage, or is that the kind that prevents healing?
That's the kind that prevents healing.
All right, so I'll
You
try to
can't
do
heal that necrotic damage.
negative temp health.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I do? I'll just write it down.
I don't know how it works mechanically on D&D Beyond. And then they are also going to make a ranged spell attack on you. Does a 15 hit?
No.
No, it does not.
Dodged. She already used her reaction, unless she has like 16 of them.
I feel like my back gives out, and I just like keel over, and then it just sails over me.
You matrix it not on purpose.
'Cause I'm old, or just my hands. Like I washed a bunch of dishes. You know, whatever she's doing next, I'm going to use my... No, I already used my reaction. Damn it.
A 16 does not hit, correct?
Not anymore. Thanks, Mitch.
Thanks, bracers.
Which means I have one more attack.
Fuck.
Jeez.
Does a 18 hit?
Yes.
Okay. So then you are going to be hit with a bolt of energy that shoots out from her palm. So you saw 1, 2 bolts miss you. They slam into the ground around this like warbling like microcosm of time dilation. But then the third one is going to hit you for 2d12. Nine points of it's weird. It doesn't have a damage type.
Is it physical?
No.
Emotional.
It's emotional.
You also are going to lose
so double?
your bonus round next round turn.
Bonus round? Oh, my bonus action?
Yeah. So you feel this like you're like being torn between speeding up and slowing down, and then you feel this bolt hit your chest, and it just like pulls you down this like wormhole. You stumble out into the next round. So from your perspective, like you stumble out into the next round like completely disoriented.
Oh, so I lose my whole turn?
No, you'll just lose the bonus action amount.
Okay.
Yeah. So mechanically, you just lose your bonus action, but you are flung forward in time,
Okay.
which disorients you, so you can't have a bonus action. Yeah, this is timey-wimey bullshit. You're fighting a time witch. All right. That is her turn.
Thank
Wild.
you. Thank you.
Which brings us to Upri.
Thank you.
So
I
it is your
run-
turn. You don't have a bonus action, but
Oh,
you do
no
have
way.
movement and an action.
I'm going to run 40 feet to be within 55 feet of her, which means I can throw my greatsword with disadvantage. And I'm just going to like spin like shot put, like try to build up momentum as I'm running towards her. Oh, okay. All right. I have actions. I'm throwing. It was disadvantage. It's a plus 13 because that's insane. 23 to hit.
This is a physical attack.
Yeah. It does magic damage because it's imbued with magic. But
It's a thrown. Yeah.
it's a thrown weapon, but
It's a
it has
thrown
a magic
weapon.
property.
Roll with disadvantage.
I'm already rolling with disadvantage because I'm
Oh, okay. Okay,
Beyond.
then you're fine.
beyond the normal.
So 22 does hit.
Yes, I rolled a 10 and 11,
That's-
and it was a 23
Nice.
with disadvantage. So that is going to be 7 plus 9, which is 16, plus the rage bonus, which is 18 magic slashing damage as it slams into her.
All right. What you see happen as this slams into her is you see she is thrown into the air by the impact and she skids across the ground. But as her body hits and makes impact, you see time revert and she rewinds. Your thing has like a return property, right?
Yeah, at the end of my turn.
It rewinds, returns to your hand, and she now stands in front of you as if it's the beginning of combat. She has her hands clasped, a smirk across her face, and she is now back at the other end of the arena.
Damn it.
Okay, so she's plus 25 feet away.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to
Perfect
think.
for me.
So
Yeah,
she's
plus 25 feet
she's
away.
80 feet away again.
Oh, we're at the same spot then.
Yeah.
And then she has a legendary action.
Of course she does.
I would like Salvador
Mm-hmm.
to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. You got it. In terms of Constitution saving throws, it's actually my second best one. That's a 21, baby.
Yeah.
Okay, you lose a reaction
Oh, wow.
for this round. I don't know. That could do something.
Yeah, I could.
You can't hellish rebuke her now.
I can't, But
You
I think
cannot
that'd
hellish
have to be a
rebuke.
melee
Yeah.
attack, right?
I don't think so.
All right.
I don't know.
So that's legendary action, and gorgeous. That brings us to Ren.
Yay! I'm going to bonus action dash,
All right.
which puts me within 20 feet of her. Pray for me. I'm gonna get behind not 120, just 20. I'm gonna get behind I'm gonna crouch behind a thingy again,
Right.
some sort of palisade or such. And then I would like to embody the form of Forest Daddy, so my skin gets a little barky, and maybe I grow like a leaf or two, a la Upri. But I also grow a vine out of my chest, or a root out of my chest, which then plunges into the ground, pushing its way towards her and tries to swipe at her.
All right.
Yeah.
Make an attack with disadvantage.
So even if it's melee, because technically melee.
Yep.
Okay. That is a 14 to hit. I rolled another 2.
14 does not hit. You see the movements are doubled, but the one flits away as it misses its second attempt.
Well, that's my turn.
Salvador.
I'm going to move up 30 feet around the perimeter away from Yonsei. And she's going to have to do another dexterity saving throw because she's still in the realm of that call lightning cloud.
Yeah, she went back to it.
Yeah. Well, she never left because she only ever moved
25.
25 feet up.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
All right. She's going to legendary resistance save.
Okay, she's still going to take half. I'm going to use one of my channel divinities to roll max damage, so she takes 15 points of lightning damage.
Hell yeah.
15? All right.
I can't do anything else, so I am done.
Beyonce.
I'm gonna move up 30 feet, so that puts me within 80 feet of her. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I'm just gonna roll 3 Eldritch Blasts.
The Gatling gun of, of glasses.
One is only one's gonna hit. One is a 24. Actually, no, 2 will. One is a 22, and then the other is a 11.
The first 2 hit.
So that's 8 plus 4 is 12 plus 4 for my maddening hex. It's going to be, I forgot the math.
16.
16 damage.
All right.
And that's it.
Slapping her from afar. I love it.
Exactly. She can't get me. Actually, I'm just kidding. She can.
Can't get me.
All right. So what she is going to do is disappear.
Gosh darn it.
As I'm going to need Ren
No
to
one
do a
behind-
Constitution saving throw.
I'm behind cover. She can't see me. Wait, hold on. Constitution. Okay, great. Excellent. That's 26. I rolled a nat 20.
All right. No reaction this turn.
What? Oh.
Yeah, if you fail, it's the bonus action. Reaction's the good one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Peanut butter boss time.
So she's disappeared. Upray, what do you do?
Were there any signs of where she ran when she disappeared?
You can give me an investigation and or insight.
So first things first, I'm going to move 40 feet closer. So I'm now 40 feet from where she disappeared. And then you said investigation, not perception?
Investigation and or insight.
Insight?
Mm-hmm.
To look for footprints?
No, it's an and or situation.
13 insight?
All right. Something's off. It doesn't feel like she casts invisibility.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right.
Conjure a storm of butterflies. Do it again.
Can I ready a spell?
You can ready a spell, yeah?
All right. I'm going to use my bonus action to drop my rage, because it
Okay.
won't help me against magic peeps anyway. And then I'm going to ready Wall of Thorns for as soon as she reappears. I want to encapsulate her in a sphere of thorns, because I can do like a circle.
Mm-hmm. All right. Ren.
Excellent. Can I also do an investigation? Can I
Yes,
do
you
investigation?
can.
That is a 30. A dirty 30.
A dirty 30?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You see no sign of where she's gone. There's no footprints. There's nothing.
Wow. That's crazy. This woman is an enigma.
Truly. Then I would like to... I'll also hold my action. To... I can't hold a bonus action, right? That's not a thing.
If there's something that's a bonus action, you can cast it on an action.
But I can't, like, hold both and do both.
No.
Okay. Then I will just hold my action until I can see her.
All right.
Best I can do.
Salvador.
I'm debating on whether or not I should cast another concentration spell. Well, this isn't concentration. I'm going to cast Ice Storm.
Oh,
Where would you like to cast
Oh,
that?
are you in the where she was?
I am 20 feet away.
Okay. This is a 20-foot radius thing. So I'm going to cast it at the edge of wherever Ren is standing. So I'm going to cast Ice Storm. If the creature happens to be inside of that 20-foot radius cylinder, they have to do a dexterity saving throw. And I'm just going to roll the damage, and
Let you decide.
I'm not rolling any dice.
I know. I'm going to roll the damage.
So you roll the damage.
And, well, theoretically, since this is pummeling ice on the ground,
If she reappears, she could slip.
yeah, well, not only that, but, like, you would see, like, if she were invisible, there'd be, like, bits of ice or something, like, it's like if you
On her.
On
Yeah.
her, yeah. But I rolled the dice, assuming, based off of Tim's reaction, there is no damage, but I want to do it.
Do it anyways.
So it's 2d8.
She left the timeline.
Yeah, she's actually back in Valeria.
Yeah, she's reset Valeria.
Okay. That's like 21 damage.
Gorgeous. Yonsei.
I'm just gonna summon aberration, just to be prepared.
All right. So you summon an aberration.
Yes.
Gorgeous.
What is it this time?
I don't know. Let's do. I like slide because it can regain hit points at
Nice.
the start of its turn.
All right. So it drags its claws along the ground as it pulls itself from the rift in which it comes from, dragging itself into this world, its hulking, looming body standing beside you.
And then it will usually go after me, but I'm going to hold its action as well.
All right. Make a Constitution saving throw, Yonsei.
Constitution saving, so.
Yes.
I got a 5.
All right. You're going to lose your action on next turn.
No.
That's okay. I have this. That's what submarine aberration works.
Yeah.
Because I also have an action, just can't use mine.
All right. Upri, what are you doing?
She's still invisible.
She's still nowhere to be seen.
I guess I'll just vibe.
You just vibe. Hold an action.
Yeah.
Ren.
Observant doesn't like help me in any way in this, right? Like
No.
to find her. I mean, I guess I'll keep trying to spot her. There's nothing else I can do.
Yeah. Salvador, Yonsei, what are you both doing?
I'm going to blow my horn of Valhalla, and I summon 3d4 plus 3 berserkers.
Oh my god.
So I'm going to roll that.
Yonsei, what are you doing?
I lost an action.
You still have a bonus action if you would like.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
You feel like you felt yourself ripped
that's-
forward in time, and again you stumble
That's one
and you're a
too
little
many.
disoriented. She's still missing.
I mean, I guess I can use Hex. I can use that as a bonus action.
You can't hex something you can't see
Then I can't do anything.
or
then.
doesn't exist.
So there's nothing I can do.
Upri, what are you doing?
At this point, I pull out a joint from Cyril, light it up.
Okay, everybody, what are you doing? As you've summoned a bunch of things, you're looking for her, you find no sign. Like, are you investigating? Are you doing any more buffing?
This might have been an unintended ability or thing that I have. I'd like to ping her.
Nothing.
So there's nobody else in the arena except for the four of us. And all the weird things that were
I mean, there's
summoned.
the audience members.
I want to stick inside the arena,
Yeah.
like the arena.
No one's in the arena.
So she doesn't forfeit by leaving?
She's not here. Yeah, she's not here.
Salvador?
I tell everybody
I-
she's not here.
I instruct my 10 berserkers to fan out, and I say, look for a woman. She looks really out of place. She's wearing this really antiquated hoop skirt. And I tell them to fan out around the perimeter, and I'm going to go further left away from Yonsei, and I'm going to look for any sign of her on the ground.
All right.
What if she's in the air?
I mean, I can do my Eldritch Blast, but I'm assuming I'll be at disadvantage.
There's nothing to hit.
Yeah.
Ugh, she's not even in the arena.
Yeah, she's just not here.
Seems like a trick.
I yell out, so do we win?
Are we in the arena?
She left.
Is
Yeah.
anybody else moving in the arena?
Like the audience.
The audience is a little confused.
Okay.
So we're still in a timeline.
All right.
She's not. But yeah, I yell, so do we win? She's gone. She fled.
Yeah, she ran, little bitch.
And as you're all like fanning out, trying to search for her, calling out to the audience, you're all very confused. You hear a little chuckle atop one of the pillars. They're 15 feet tall. And as you turn around, you see her just sitting, hands clasped in her lap, looking down upon you all. And that is where we're going to end this session.
As I cast Wall of Thorns that's 20 feet high.
Yeah. I feel like there are like 16 things coming at her once we can see her.
Nope.
All our held actions.
Because she can change what placement in initiative order she is at.
Oh, so she's first
All
initiative
right,
now.
dear intrepid listeners, as we close the curtain on the latest chapter of Shadows of Prophecy, we bid you farewell from the mysterious tapestry of our cosmic tale. Remember, the darkness never sleeps, but our doors are always open for those brave enough to explore. We couldn't do it without your support. A special thank you to our generous patrons, JayCeeAitch, Chris B, and Maggie Z, whose unwavering support keeps the candles burning bright here at Goblin Forge. Before we bid you farewell, remember to like, follow, and subscribe to stay updated on our future journeys into the unknown. This playcast is a Goblin Forge production. If you enjoyed what you saw today, follow us on Instagram at goblin_forge_TTRPG, at goblin_forge on TikTok, or join our Discord community, link in our About section. And if you haven't already, be sure to share the mysteries of Shadows of Prophecy with your friends and fellow seekers of the supernatural. Until we meet again, may the mysteries of this world continue to intrigue your mind and awaken your sense of wonder. Stay curious, stay daring, and always embrace the darkness. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.